Yo, excuse me, what is going on? Sorry, getting a little choked up in the chest, right? What is going on, Seal Nation? It is your boy, Skywalker the Jedi, back at y'all with another one, man. So happy that y'all here rocking out with me tonight. We gonna get into it. We got a lot of stuff to cover tonight, and I'm very excited, right? So once again, shouts out to all of Seal Nation, Cool Table family, the Mikey verse. Okay. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me, and I appreciate it. Much love and appreciation to all you guys that's rocking. And let me say what's up to the chat. We already got like 30 of y'all in here. So let's get to it. We got the homie Law in here. We got Integrity. We got Will Diesel. We got Lucas Ironside, Charles Austin. Marcus is in the building. Shout out to Marcus. What's going on, homie? We got the good Austin in the building, right? If y'all don't know who the good Austin is, the good Austin is the one that made that fire intro that y'all just saw. You know what I'm saying? So very talented. He is 1/4 of the cool table as well, along with myself, Leon of the New Geeks, and the homie Lord Necron, right? Yo, so to shouts out to Austin, uh, much love. Where was I in the chat? Yo, we got the homie Socks in here. We got Mr. J. We got Fud Rock, right? Much love to Fud Rock, yo. Always got great comments and great input. We got Bad Dan in here, Music City Soul, the Nightwing, Snad, Bishop. We got the Bat Channel in the building. Uh-oh. Look, y'all know whenever we get the Bat Channel up here, yo, much love to Trey. Much love, homie. We got Bishop. Hold up. Who else is in here? We got the Creed in the building, right? We got Douglas Murphy in the building. Kal-El's in the building, right? Oh my God. We got Mikey Sutton in the house early. Mikey Sutton is in here early, is sitting on the sidelines being innocent. Every time Mikey talks about being innocent, I gotta check some stuff. So hold up, let me get caught up. Right? We got Osa Fresh in the building. What's up, Osa Fresh? We got Cocaine Bear, right? Mikey said he'll be back in about an hour. What the hell is uh-oh. Look, Cocaine Bear says Zach's like 4 viral posts is going down 214, right? Yeah. Yeah, right. It's going down. Much love to all you guys, yo. Let me make sure I got okay. So much love to all y'all, yo. Thanks for rocking out. It's a wonderful Friday, you know, and I'm about to tap in with y'all, and we just gonna have this conversation because I think it needs to be had, right? Hold on one second. Let me do this here housekeeping real quick, right? As you guys know, we are on the road to 1K. All right, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and that you are liking the content, sharing it out. You know, smash that notification bell so you know whenever I'm dropping. All right, you know whenever I'm going live. You know whenever I drop stuff, I will be dropping more short form content in the near future. That's something that I will definitely be doing. Right. So be on the lookout for that. It is a New Year's resolution of mine, right? Where I want to hit 1K by the end of 2023. You know, I feel very good about my chances doing that, right? And so I think that we can really accomplish this together. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and that you liking the content and sharing everything out. it does wonders for the boy, right? Once again, when it comes to these two hashtags in this movement, right? Hashtag sales ESJL to Netflix, hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix is still pushing on, right? We're still doing great numbers. I'm gonna give you guys a little update on that in a second, right? Because I really want you guys to know that this thing is going great, and I'm very excited for our numbers that we've done up to this point, right? I'm very excited for what we will be doing in the near future. And I'm definitely looking forward to 214 trending day, right? That is going to be massive, right? We need everybody to show up and show out on 214. I know it's Valentine's Day, but you can schedule your tweets beforehand, right? Schedule them tweets out, and it shouldn't be a problem, right? So if you don't know how, you can open Twitter up on a web browser and not the app, and it should allow you to schedule your tweets out, right? So we want to make sure that we're doing that, right? We also want to make sure that we are following at ZSJL to Netflix official Twitter account, right? They have been putting out a bunch of pertinent information, and they've really been on point when it comes to the messaging and what we're trying to do with this movement, and what we're trying to put out there to the public. So make sure that you're following them on Twitter, and also make sure you are subscribed to ZSJL to Netflix official YouTube, right? That hype video came out a few days ago. Stupid fire, right? Fire hype vid was getting everybody ready for 214 day. So make sure that you are subscribed over there as well, because I think that they're going to be putting out some dope stuff, right? And everything that has been put out on there so far has been dope. So make sure that you are subscribed to the ZSJL to Netflix official YouTube. All right. The hashtag numbers update, right? If you guys remember the last time that I tapped in with y'all, we announced that we were pretty much at, and definitely over now, 275,000 tweets, right? In less than a month, right? That was in like a few weeks. So we are definitely looking forward to what we're going to be doing this upcoming month, the rest of the month, and especially on 214 day, right? So just know we are well over 275,000 tweets, and when we reach another milestone, we'll be tapping in with you guys, letting you know just how well that this thing is going, yo. So be sure that you're on the lookout, and that you are following myself on Twitter at Skywalker Tweet. You are following the New Geeks on Twitter. You are following Snyder Queen on Twitter, right? We've been kind of dubbed the Trinity, right, for this movement. So make sure that you guys are following all of us, and also that you are following those hub accounts. Okay, now let me get back in to this chat and see what y'all been saying. Right. Oh, much love, Austin. Right. You already know. Bishop says 1 million plus 214 equals success. Yo, we can do it, right? I'm definitely shooting for 1 million tweets. So that'll be monumental, right? Fudd Rock says 214, the circle will be complete, right? Absolutely, right? Yo, and I'm not saying it. Austin's telling y'all to hit that like button and to sub if you haven't, right? But speaking of likes, I think that we got a word from our sponsors real quick.
Steppenwolf, Have you begun the conquest?
Right. Yeah. So Decide said for y'all to hit that like button. All right. We going after them 50 likes. That is the conquest, and it must be finished. Right. Um, Bad Dan says Gunn can do whatever he wants. I just want the proper conclusion to the Snyderverse, to the story that I love. Oh yeah, nah. We're gonna get into that, yo, because that's like the main thing that I want to talk about is James Gunn and Peter Safran, they have free reign to do whatever they want to do when it comes to oh whoa, I just saw mm, uh-oh. Uh-oh, I just got a crazy update. Anyway, how do I even what was I talking about just now? Damn, that's crazy. Okay. Wait, but what does that mean? Okay, anyway, yeah, okay, James Gunn. Okay, James Gunn can do whatever he wants, yo, when it comes to the DC universe. Um, I just really want a conclusion to Zach's story as well as you, Batman, right? I think if we're able to get that, then we would be much more accepting, right, of like whatever that James Gunn and them have planned for their future with DC. And so let me fix this camera a little bit. Yeah, so I think that if we got the proper conclusion to our Zack Snyder films, that we would all be much more willing to go along with whatever DC is doing. So I really do think that this is the best outcome for all parties. They don't have to fund this thing. We still get what we want. They get a bunch of money. Netflix gets a whole bunch of engagement, right? And so I think that moving forward, this really would just be the only way to kind of satisfy all parties and really bring peace and unity to the DC fan base, right? Or at least this would be the only way that the new slate of movies can be judged on their own merits, right? I mean, just think about that, right? If we don't get the conclusion to this thing, we're just gonna be sitting there talking about, oh, what could have been, right? And oh, how this would have been better, how Zach's movies would have been better, or all this wasted potential, or what have you. But if we do get this conclusion, right, then James Gunn, Peter Safran, David Zaslav can truly move forward, and have their universe judged on its own merits, right, and it won't be in comparison to what we'll be saying, what could have, would have, should have been, right? So I really do feel like this is the best path moving forward for all parties, right? Absolutely. Integrity saying Zach is back and he will direct Zack Snyder's Justice League 2, starring Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill. Zack Snyder's Justice League has relaunched the Snyderverse. This is the first big do-over in cinematic history, for sure. Much love to Integrity, right? Integrity 101 in the building. Let me, right? It said, hope everyone's good in the chat. I'm making some dinner for me and my lady, so I'll be listening. Mostly just wanted to show love at the jump. Oh, yeah, for sure. Go ahead and cook that dinner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to eat. Got to eat. We got Super Bro Corey in the house. Man, what is it? Yo, we got a packed house in here tonight, right? Fucking Necron said, we all love Zach as much as our significant other. Valentine's Day gonna be lit. Oh yeah, right. Cocaine Bear said Valentine's Day, boo! It sells GSJL to Netflix, sells Snyderverse to Netflix Day. Oh yeah, for sure, yo. Let me make sure I'm all caught up, right? Bishop came back to Twitter. You know what I'm saying, right? So Everybody pulling up. Make sure that y'all back on Twitter for trending day, right? For sure. We got Chubby Teddy in the building, right? What's going on, Chubby Teddy? Oh man, it is. I feel like I'm missing out on something, right? Steppenwolf is in the building. Oh my goodness. Um, Chubby Teddy says, I just want to have something to look forward to again when it comes to the movies. Zach gave me that. Oh man, for sure, yo. For sure. Because Zach's arc was really special, right? And I I definitely think that we're gonna get a conclusion to it. And that's why I kind of started this whole thing. So I'm like, look, this can't be the end, y'all. This can't be the end, and I don't think it's gonna be. Charles Austin says, I only want to see the slate just so I can say I was right about that dude. Hey, I feel you, right? Right. Um, gun, gun. What does this mean, and who would know? Not James. Hey, we got Falcone in the building, right? Integrity says a conclusion is inevitable. It's all up to the fans. If fans give up, it's over. If fans keep pushing back against this fake, phony, BS, anti-Snyder narratives, we will get a conclusion. No doubt. Hey, much love, integrity. Right? The Nightwing says it's not a matter of if, but when we get it. Right? Oh man, we got Havoc in the building. Skywalker, the momentum is serious. Now we will be heard. This is the way. Yeah, right. Hey, I saw some people saying that we ain't even making that we ain't made no traction, that ain't nobody paying no kind of attention to us, right? Is that true? You know, I'm just saying. We got Jose Diaz in the building. What's right? I mean, what's good, right? We got Thanos was right. Um, James Gunn to hit Ghost on the slate. And uh, we got Bishop saying, I'm really not too concerned about the new slate right now. I'm putting my energy in the sales VSJL to Netflix. Absolutely. We got the Batfleck in the building. Oh man, yo, much love to all y'all. And I think I'm caught up on the chat now. Mr. J says, them haters will always find something to complain about. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, right. Integrity says we got to keep fighting that phony narrative. Havoc says while gun fights on Twitter, we'll be making history 214. Hey man, you know what? And that is a great segue, right? Because I want to kind of start touching on that now. Um, let's see. Okay, it's rage bait stuff, man. Right? Look, the other day, James Gunn kind of came out and made some more comments on Twitter. Or no, was it on Instagram? Yeah, I think it was on Instagram. Um, hold on. Okay, yeah. Um, so yeah, look, every time that you know, hold on, just going back to a few days ago, James Gunn made some comments on Instagram, I believe, right? Or it may have been Twitter. I'm not even sure anymore. But he responded to a a post from somebody pretty much saying, "Hey, you pissed off an entire fan base, right? Blah 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 blah." And he had the hashtag Cavill is Clark. which honestly, I had never seen that hashtag before. Um, so oh my goodness, I see you, Trey. Trey, I see you. I got you. Okay, and I'm gonna get into that in 1 second. So look, we had uh yeah, these when comments come and it's like, hey, you really pissed off an entire fan base and blah 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 blah. And James Gunn responded to the comment by saying like, hey, it would be nice if you were even able to like spell the actor's name right or something like that, because the hashtag Cavill is Clark only had one L in it, right? So, yo, me personally, right? I am of the belief, right, that a lot of what's been going on lately, with the comments from Jason Momoa, right, and these comments from James Gunn, I think these are kind of like stalling tactics, because there's no slate yet right now. Um, and there seems to be, a lot of energy being put into making sure that, the DC fans are the ones that are getting this stern talking to, right? I mean, uh, man, it's tough, yo, when you have a person that is in such a prominent position, kind of like regularly going at DC fans, right? And so I feel like with this stuff going on, and with these new hashtags, especially, right? With these new hashtags, especially, I feel like we are going to be challenged multiple times to really test, to see how positive and resilient that this new movement can be, right? And I really think that if we're going to be tested like that, we cannot react every time that James Gunn comes out and just has some similar comments to these, right? Because if we do, then that would mean that we have not truly moved on. When you guys say the only the only oh snap, yeah, the only test to see if we have truly moved on would be like, hey, if James Gunn comes out and makes some comments, then we just kind of ignore it, or say, hey, at the very least, you know like, y'all can do what y'all got. We know y'all can do what y'all want to do, but we got our own thing that we're trying to get accomplished over here with this new company, right? In this new movement. So I feel like it is imperative upon us to really stay the course really and not really react to anything that James Gunn or anybody, or be it Peter Safran, Zachary Levi, any of these people. I feel like if anything, we just need to stay the course. And uh their comments, all they do to me is make me realize that I feel like we're doing the right thing, right? Um, if I'm saying, hey, this thing is a totally new conversation, and James Gunn can say and do whatever he pleases, right? And that we're just trying to move forward with positivity, and then if James Gunn is on Twitter saying, hey, he's going at DC fans, that just feels like, that bolsters what I'm saying. So I feel like we should all get on board with this thing and really just realize that this is the only way that this is gonna like, yo, the only way to move forward um is by doing what we're doing now, right? Uh, let me see. Snyder Queen says, y'all, oh, and shouts out to Snyder Queen, Sammy, right? 1/3 of the Trinity. You know what I'm saying? Much love and appreciation. We're gonna have a announcement for you guys pretty soon. So be on the lookout for that. Uh Snyder Queen, Leon, and I, we're gonna be bringing you guys something dope. So much love and appreciation. Sammy says, y'all need to get out your feelings and focus on sell VSJL to Netflix and sell Snyderverse to Netflix, or we fail. If we're not united, we lose, in my opinion. Yeah, we we got to come together, and we have been. And I just really appreciate everything that everybody has been doing that has been um kind of pushing this thing forward, right? So much love to Sammy, much love to everybody that has been behind the scenes putting in mad work. Shouts out to the hub accounts, right? Bad Dan says Seal just reported Forbes mentioned the sale hashtag. Yo, yo, what? So that's 4 times now that we've been mentioned on Forbes. Four, right? Oh man, man, right? There's a new Forbes article. So that's 4 times that Forbes has covered our, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. Apparently, it says, finally, Zack Snyder fans are lobbying Netflix to purchase the rights to Snyder's DCEU and air things like new Justice League movies starring Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck's Batman over there. Zero indications something like this will happen or is even possible. Zack Snyder's non-DC sci-fi film Rebel Moon will be released on Netflix late this year. Hey, I'll take it. That's 4 mentions. 4 mentions, yo. So just realize that. And hey, people said that we're not gaining any traction. I literally saw like multiple comments. It was like, oh, nobody's talking about you guys. Right? Anybody talk about y'all gaining traction where? Forbes, motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be a separate stream. Probably, I'm gonna have to dive into that a little deeper and really dive into that article. But man, Snyder Queen said Gunn comments on hashtags regularly. He ain't said anything about ours. We're on the right path. Just keep at it. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Right? Yeah. It, Integrity says the Netflix part is only half of it, in my view. Completely and totally moving on from James Gunn and WBD may have a bigger impact in the long run. Yo, that's what I was trying to tell people. I'm like, yo, if anything, right, we should, really just move on. And like, if you really want to get back at them, right, because they called us small, and they called us fractious, right, and all these things. So if we really move on and are able to show that we're positive, sizable, right, and kind of well organized, I do feel like in the long run that will have a huge impact on not just on whoever would have made this pitch to really reboot, right? Because that would mean that we weren't those things that they said we were. So whoever was in that position that really um, doubled down on us being fractious and toxic and all those other things, that would make them look, like they didn't know what they were quite talking about. Um, he said, tell him about the K rule, Skywalker. K rule. Am I missing something? I don't know. I'm a little confused, Austin. I don't remember what the K rule is. Hey, I got so much stuff going on right now, yo. I'm getting hit up about articles, hit up about comments, and you know what I'm saying? Like all that, yo. I got a lot. Uh Hit me in the chat and tell me what you're talking about. All right. We got Black Adam in the building saying they all background noise, focus on sales DSJL to Netflix, sales Snyderverse to Netflix, right? Sammy says, y'all getting a numbers update tonight. If you can't see how tweeting fire gun or boycott is after this, then I don't know, because in a week, the numbers are weak. But yeah, said pun intended. Fud Rock says, the movement is a phalanx, right? Spears forward. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? Yeah. Get those likes up. Man, hold up. Let me see what y'all doing with these likes real quick. Let me see what y'all doing with these likes. Oh, snap, right? Y'all killing it with the likes. So, word from the sponsors. Y'all already know how that go.
Yes. Mighty Steppenwolf, who might have sat here by the side of the Great One, but undone by his self-pride.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, hold on. Man, I got so much stuff going on right now, man. Let me do that. Let me do that. Okay. Charles Austin says, Snyder told me in the joint the night Zazzle talked to him. He says Zazzle begged for mercy. Begged like a dog. Come on. Hey, right? Yo, Bad Dan says, oh, he posted the Forbes article in here trying to make sense of the DC chaos, James Gunn, the DC EU, and HBO Max. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. We got Morpheus in here saying, I see Netflix as our employer. We got to show them 214. We are passionate fans. Sales ESJL to Netflix, sales Snyderverse to Netflix. Absolutely. Mr. J says 4 mentions is better than none. Yo, but look, apparently we ain't doing nothing, Mr. J. We ain't making no kind of noise, right? You know what? Sammy, let me know if you're still in here, and then I'm gonna post that update. Yeah. Said finally to suggest that this was being waited on or was being waited for. This is it. Absolutely. Four from Forbes, four from Zach. Right? Yeah. What does Leon call the four times? It's a tetralogy, right? Or a quadrilogy, if you will. Ain't that what Leon said? Oh, yeah, right. We got laws saying funny how people say we're getting no traction while Forbes is picking us up on their articles. Yeah, yo, that's what I'm saying. Don't even listen to them, yo. Don't even listen to them. We got integrity saying anyone saying you aren't gaining traction needs to be immediately and permanently ignored. They are useless. Uh, for sure, integrity, for sure. Chubby Teddy saying Skywalker the troublemaker. It has a great ring to it. Oh yeah, the Force tetralogy. Yeah. He said, no joke, Phantom Zone gun in WBD. Yeah, right, right. We got Christopher Andrews saying, would it be more cool if Netflix also bought the rights to Snyder's director's cut of Sucker Punch, right? Release the Snyder Punch. Yo, that would also be dope. Hey, look, and that's why we say, hey, when you're using these hashtags, type out whatever you want. Include the Sucker Punch director's cut in there if you want to. Let them know, right, that we want all of it. Uh, the good Austin says, dramatic pause. The K rule is kill them with kindness. For sure, Austin. For sure. Yo, yeah, because you know what? Speaking of that, I didn't even go over the rules of engagement for using a hashtag, and I forgot. So thank you for that, right? Number one, be positive. This is a new conversation that we're having with Netflix. There's no reason to take all that toxic energy from WBD over to Netflix, right? Number two, do not mix these hashtags. We're trying to keep the positivity rating and all those other hashtags, along with Twitter only recognizing two of them, right? But all those other hashtags have either a negative connotation attached to them, or or they are part of a conversation that we are no longer having. Number three, do not tag, mention, reply to, or quote tweet James Gunn or anybody over at WBD. We are moving on from that conversation and strictly talking with Netflix and letting them know that they have a sizable, passionate subscriber base that is willing to engage with this content if they secure the rights. Absolutely. Sock says 45 likes, get them likes up to 50 on Force to take Sky's sock, right? And I want to keep my socks. And so make sure that y'all have me keep my socks on, please, by getting us to 50 likes, right? We got Integrity saying, I look at the Snyderverse being on hold is kind of like a star quarterback being benched. A trade is inevitable as long as we don't ask for too much or come across as too much of a headache for a new buyer. Facts, right? We just gonna be positive and we just gonna move forward and have a new conversation. Oh my goodness. We got the Hub YouTube account in here, right? 214 is very special to the Zack Snyder fandom. It represents a version of the previously unreleased Snyder cut of Zack Snyder's Justice League. We did the impossible then, and we can do it again. Oh, for sure. For sure. The sky's the limit. Oh my God. You guys are crazy, right? Thank you all for remembering to check your spelling. Hashtag sales ZSJL to Netflix, sales Snyderverse to Netflix. Keep it positive. Hey, for sure. Right. Right. Flood Rock says Forbes is effectively drawing the battle lines, whether they realize it or not. Right? Hey, see? we this is crazy. Santa Queen says, I'm in here. I'm just tweeting out the Forbes article. Oh yeah, for sure. We about to get to it. We got retro in the chat. We got retro in the chat. Oh my goodness. Yes, much love to Retro Nerd Girl for stopping through. Uh it should be an interesting night. Should be very interesting. Bishop is saying the force is strong within you, young Skywalker. Hey, force. Hey, y'all crazy, right? Leon says, I gotta freshen up after a long day. I'll be back later if you're still on. Hey, we gonna be here. We gonna be here, right? Right. We got Sammy saying Forbes is keeping us relevant for the shareholders. I'm thankful for that. Yes. We about to get into these numbers in just 1 second. Right. Bud says Forbes can't avoid the obviousness of the truth. Yeah, for sure, right? Jerry says Skywalker, I just want Zaslav gone along with Discovery. Hey, it's all good, Jerry, right? I'm not tripping on Zaslav, right? I'm not tripping on James Gunn. I'm not tripping on Peter Safran, right? Look, they have made the clear decision to reboot. They are moving in a new direction. All right. So with that being said, they had their reasons for doing what they did, right? I'm gonna just leave it to them, right? I'm sure that they business people know more than I do, right? Right? They know their situation better than I did, right? So if they feel like it was in their best interest to move on, then hey, more power to them. Good luck with your slate, right? And good luck with everything moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, hey, we can definitely just move this conversation forward and shift our attention, right? From WBD on to Netflix, right? So, hey, whatever they want to do is all good with me, right? They can go ahead and do that. I am moving on to a new conversation. So that's my response to that. Right? Everybody in there showing love. Yo. Integrity says, did y'all ever notice that everyone that wants us to move on is effing stupid? All right. Sorry, I had to say that, right? What are you effing stupid? That's a $12 million piece of equipment or whatever you say, right? Yeah. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. All right. But look, yeah, just we can't, people. We cannot be having these things pop up every time that we get a little bit of pushback from James Gunn and or WBD, right? And I'm gonna get to that in 1 second because I'm actually really proud of everybody, yo, and how. Uh-oh. Um, I am really proud of how everybody responded recently, right? Because I mean, yeah, we did have some people kind of saying certain things, but for the most part, right, us, we kept to what we had going on, and the we kept this conversation moving forward like it was supposed to, right? Hold up, I gotta send out one more thing, right? Because man, I was working hard trying to get this thing started, and then I'm working hard while I'm on, right? I just want to let y'all know that real quick. snap. Where'd the chat go? What's going on, Demain? Right? Mac Main, as I call him. Oh yeah. Today is Demain's birthday, right? He's 41, I think he said, right? So yeah, for sure. Happy birthday, homie. It's always been a pleasure to have you part of Seal Nation, the Cool Table family, and the Mikey verse, right? And you know, I saw your video the other day. That was super dope, yo. So look, just um it is great to have you part of the community, right? And thank you very much for everything that you do. And thank you for being here, right? So happy birthday, homie. Havoc says, guns running out of excuses. We're excited for Rebel Moon in 214. For sure, yo. But hey, it's all good. Let him do what he got. Oh my god, y'all killing it with the likes, right? Let me let me have the sponsors tap in with y'all real quick.
You betrayed him. Your own family.
All right. Yeah. All right. Fudd Rock says your point and alternative is simply a divergent path to a set goal. The Forbes articles have been saying more than most realize. That's for sure, right? So at that same token, right? I mean, we have our heading as a what's the name used to always say, Jack Sparrow, right? Yeah, right, yeah. Yo, Taladia, my brother, right? Yeah. And he said, thanks everyone. I'll be going back to work soon. Yeah. Much love, homie. Jerry says, I get it, Sky. I just don't trust Zaslav. Yo, cool. I'm look, Jerry, if we as Snyder fans, if we get what we need, right? If we get what we want, um, does it really matter what Zaslav and him do? I'm gonna just ask that, right? Oh, so Fred says gonna catch the rest of the replay. Good night, y'all. For sure, yo. For sure. We got Mikey Sutton back in the building saying keep it going. For sure, Mikey. Hey, you know what's up, right? Hey, this is crazy, right? Oh, snap. All right, 1 second, right? Yeah, all right, cool. This is wild. Mikey says Tiladia got something for you and Retro Nerd Girl tonight. Well, it's funny that you say that, Mikey, because Tiladia is in the building. What's going on, Tiladia?
What's up, guys? What's up? What's up?
Yo, how are
How
you
you doing?
feeling tonight, sir? And can you hear me?
I can feel a little bit better.
Hold on 1 second. I'm having trouble hearing you. Um, hold on. Go out and then come back in, and then I'll bring you back. Yeah, we got Taladia in the building, right? We got Snyder Queen saying, "Nope. If we get what we're asking for with Netflix, they can build the entire DCU around the Suicide Squad and Jennifer Holland. Man, it don't mean a thing to us. We're done with that for sure, Sammy. Right? For sure. Take the negative, turn into a positive. Right? Retro Nerd Girl says, me? Right? Yeah. We got the homie Socks and Sky. Check your private messages on Twitter. Okay, hold on 1 second. Right? Hold on. See? This is crazy. Up, 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 up. Okay, well, let's try this again. We got Taladia in here. What's going on, bro? Can
What's up?
you hear me, sir?
What's up, man? Can you hear me now? Better.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. I
I
can hear you.
can hear you better. How are you feeling, man?
Feeling better than what I was earlier today. Well, yesterday, I should say.
Man, that's what's up. Glad to hear that you're feeling better, sir. I didn't even know that you were sick, man. Like, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, I had a cold and all these different things happening at one shot.
Man, hope you're feeling better, right? Glad to hear that you're feeling better, should I rather say. And I know that you was just in the chat for a quick second. Did you hear what I was
Yeah.
speaking about at like length, and what are your thoughts on it?
Well, I know that I just joined within last 5 to 10 minutes. I have missed what you said.
Mm,
I know about the rules of engagement. Like, always make sure you don't tag WBD, don't tag James Gunn, don't tag um certain people. Just keep it within Netflix, and that's it.
for sure, for sure. Hold on one second. Man, I am trying to
What
juggle
did you
like
say to
15
me?
things right now.
I must be in trouble.
Oh, there's like a little bit of a delay. Um, that's why I'm having some trouble kind of hearing you. Can you hear me, Taladia?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you.
All right. Cool. 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 Yeah. What I was pretty much speaking on was the fact that you know every time that James Gunn says something that we don't like, we can't just kind of rush out and all start tweeting certain things because we're upset, right? I feel like the
Yeah.
true test of us and whether or not we've really moved on will be when James Gunn can come out and just say something crazy and we really just do not respond at all. What do you say to that notion?
Like, I agree with you. Don't respond to he says, right? Because it kind of gives him like ammunition to backfire on us, basically, right? And furthermore, it's like, yeah, you don't have to like what he says, but even though he's the DC head, we just gotta accept it at the end of the day. Like, he's we can't bring back Henry Cavill, we can't bring back Ben Affleck, we can't bring back certain people. So I'm just like, I have to accept to what it is, and like and hope for the best. Maybe Netflix will take the Snyderverse and give us what we want for the Snyderverse.
For sure, for sure. Real quick, we got another person stopping in here that is causing a massive shift in the algorithm. Oh my God, we got a few people stopping through here, right? We got first, let me bring up the homie, Lord Necron. What's going on, Necron? How are you feeling tonight, sir?
What's up,
Dude, I'm
Necron?
doing. What's up, Taladia? I'm doing great, bro. What's going on, man? I see you got some multitasking going tonight. So
Bro, this is
I thought I'd
crazy,
step
bro.
in and try to give you a hand if I can before I do
Thank
my
you.
thing.
Thank
So
you, bro, because this is getting wild, right?
I told you.
Hey, y'all, give me 1 second. Necron, go ahead and oh wait, no, hold on. What am I
Yeah,
doing, right?
yeah,
And let me bring on this other special guest because apparently, guys, we're gonna have a few guests tonight. All right, and so I just want to let you guys know that be expecting some more people to stop through. It's going to be a packed house. So I want to introduce our next guest, right, who is to someone who I hold in very high regard. They are one of the dopest people that I've met on YouTube, and I really value whenever they are able to kind of come on the channel and give me some insight, or just whatever I can glean from them, right? So much love and appreciation, and 1,000 thank yous to the homie, Retro Nerd Girl, who just stopped through. Right? What's going on, Retro?
You guys were talking about me?
Yes, I was. Absolutely.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Hey, Retro.
Hey, Taladia.
Hey, thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna let Lord Necron run things for 1 second because I got a lot going on right now. It's all kind of people hitting me up, and just give me 1 second. So go ahead and take over, Necron.
Right on. What's up, Retro? How you doing?
Oh, good. I mean, I just finished my stream, so I'm kind of disheveled. I was like, okay, now I can relax.
There is no relaxing
I
until
know.
Nation and Pool Table and the Mikey Birds.
I know. I was like really surprised to see this stream, and I was like, oh, I got to see what's going on. I'm glad I decided to do that.
Yeah, I was watching a little of your TV shows from retro shows earlier.
Yeah,
That looked like
was
a fun stream. I'm gonna watch it in detail probably tomorrow or late
Oh,
tonight.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Everybody had so many shows that I had never heard of before as their favorite shows. And so I have some research to do for sure.
Woo!
But it was kind of nice, reminiscing about some of the TV shows I loved as a kid. So
Always.
yeah, you had some really good ones too.
I'm so damn old. I can go way back.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my God,
think we both
Mikey! Oh
can.
my God.
We're about the same
Uh-oh.
age, right?
I see Mikey's. I don't like doing this guy, but I think we do have to highlight this comment. No relaxing once I bomb backstage.
Oh
LOL.
boy.
Yo, that's right. You guys have no clue what you're in for. You're about to get your minds pretty much blown. But in a fun,
Wow.
awesome way.
Oh,
Not
this
in a
is
And don't
it's
worry, I've
good
used
thing.
the MDAs, the Mikey non-disclosure agreement.
That's right. Or
Whoa.
sit down. Just kidding, bro.
Oh man.
I know.
So yeah, man. So
Just a quick little aside. Retro and Taladia will be led into the arc tonight. So yeah, we got some big stuff and some big news coming you guys' way. You will officially be arc mates tonight. So I just want to
okay.
right, and Necron, can you kind of touch on the comments from James Gunn that I was talking about, and how
Interesting.
it is the true test of whether or not we have really moved on, showing how we're going to react whenever he makes a statement like that.
Yeah. So obviously when James Gunn comments, and he's usually commenting on these accounts that really don't seem to have a lot of followers. I don't know what's going on with that. And not responding to like I wouldn't say super huge, but bigger accounts. But I don't know. Well, I'm just going to speak for me personally. I'm not speaking for Sky or anyone else on here. I just see his kind of commenting is very divisive to the fandom and not uniting. And I know it's going to be hard for a guy, especially when he just basically said, well, I'm not doing the Snyderverse. That's not happening in mine. But still, to the way to go about it is, I'm just a little shocked at the lack of professionalism in the responses. Sometimes I think they're a little high schoolish, maybe. But how do you guys feel about this?
Well,
Oh,
I think it's childish, immature. That's what I think.
Okay. Yeah, and you retro, how do you feel? I mean, you don't gotta, say anything
oh
slanderous. I'm not
no, I
putting you
mean,
there or anything. Just, like it seems odd for an executive to act like this in my
it's
book.
strange. Yeah,
And
it's
that's coming
strange.
from me. I'm the one supposed to give the FUs and this and that. And I act more professional on my social media than this man does.
Yeah, I'm noticing that even people who were in support of him are turning on him, um, especially the last few responses that he's been giving. Um, I guess I don't really care.
It's not your cup of tea, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't dislike him, or I'm not like a super fan of his. Um,
Yeah, it's
and
nothing personal.
I
It's just
respect his
odd
work, and
behavior.
but I do see. I think he's kind of trying to say or do things with social media in a new way. And so to say, I'm going to be a different kind of CEO, or I'm going to be a different kind of leader by doing everything, um, uh, have transparency and being active with the fans. But I think it's backfiring because um, some of the responses have been a little bit too extreme,
A
and
little,
so
as we say, a little too snarky, right? Just a little like,
yeah,
bro, come on, dial it back a
Mhm.
little. These are the people that actually do buy your products and, or potentially, I should say, buy your products and see your movies. You don't want to run this fan base off.
yeah. I just think that his technique is a little too aggressive, and I don't really care for it too much. But it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna change anything. I think he's always gonna be like that. Um, but I am curious as to see the slate that he's gonna put together. I'm not sure if I will be the demographic that he's aiming for,
Hmm.
but I would like to
Very nice way to
see.
put that, Retro.
I don't know.
Yeah, very good way to put it.
I just don't know if he thinks that if he thinks all of the fans of DC are just in basements, or if he realizes that there's a lot of different people are coming together on this from different backgrounds, and there are people who are highly creative, knowledgeable, and appreciate good cinema,
Yeah,
and
which we
we're
were getting delivered by Zack Snyder.
yeah,
From
I mean,
DC. There's a certain level of professionalism, I should say, and like you said, quality cinema that
mhm.
Zach established in the DC EU. And I am kind of worried that all that's that type of seriousness and that's going to get pushed to the wayside.
Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility, but I think whatever you know James Gunn does have a specific talent to be able to bring like silly stuff, but also he does know how to hit emotional chords. So
I will agree with that. He's done
yeah,
that
he does
before.
know how to do that with his characters, which people will generally like. And so I think people who, um, for myself personally, I really wouldn't mind seeing epic storytelling, you know, and I just don't think we're going to get that right off the bat.
Which leads into this hashtag that Sky and then Leon created with it's really a positive thing. I don't see a negative
I think it's wonderful. I think
you
it's
know
I think it's much better than the hashtag that was trending today. And I think calling for somebody to lose their job is just not the answer. I know it. I know the place where it comes from. It comes from anger. It comes from a place of not feeling heard, of repeatedly being treated like like a minority.
I'll be right back, but keep on talking. Just one sec. Keep on going,
Just
Retro.
that feeling of not being heard as a customer and a fan. And so it's just sad that hashtag was trending today, that specific one, calling for people's jobs, and I don't really like that one. I mean, to be very honest.
Absolutely. I'm back, Retro. I'm back.
Mm.
All right. So that is a great point to bring up because I'm going to show you guys a little update on our movement, right? That I'm super excited to show you guys, right? Because even with all that trending, right? All the fire James Gunn, all that stuff, right? All that, what have you, right? All that noise, right? This is an update about our hashtag, right? That has been used. This just the last week, okay? So hold up, let me move this banner so you guys can get a better look at it. Right now, even the fire James Gunn, all the way down at the bottom, right?
That's pretty.
Almost just 3,000 tweets, and this is after the huge spike, after James Gunn's comments, right? So we're definitely still the dominant part of the conversation, right? Absolutely. So even with all that, right? Positivity is still winning out. I just wanted to let you guys know that. All right. So make sure that
positivity, bro. It's also realistic expectations is winning out. That's how I see it. People are like, you know what? I think this is actually more realistic. I'm jumping on this train instead of this fire James Gunn and all this stuff because that ain't going to happen anytime soon.
It ain't going to happen.
Yeah, but I mean, why would it? Why he hasn't done anything to earn it? Yeah. I mean, after his first
and plus
film,
Zach's at Netflix, so
what were you saying, Taladia? Oh snap!
Like Zach's at Netflix, so it makes sense to have the Snyderverse at Netflix.
You're damn right it does.
And furthermore, he can have that control to finish the story.
Hey, real quick, like I said, we're gonna have a big show today. We got another guest that's stopping through that is also going to be stepping onto the arc for the first time later tonight. Right? You guys have seen him. He is a staple of this channel at this point, right? We got the homie, the one and only big fella, Super Bro Corey in the house. What's going on?
Super Bro. What's up, everybody? How we doing tonight?
What's up, man?
Fantastic, bro. Fantastic. Feeling good.
Yeah, thank you so much for the invite tonight. I'm super excited to be here, and yeah, it's always a pleasure being on your channel, brother.
He's the big junkyard dog. He's the
junkyard dog. All right, yeah. Wait a second. Yeah.
We're gonna get him freaking demonetized. We got to stop. I like that. The junkyard dog comes ready.
Right, that channel, ain't that the truth?
Hey, yo, nah, this is going to be a crazy panel tonight. I'm just letting you guys know now. This is going to be pretty big, right? Yo, we got Trey in here saying, who invited that guy?
I don't know. I just showed up. Retro, it's so good to see you. Your set looks amazing. You got the awesome camera going, and it's good to see you camming up nowadays.
Thank you. Yeah, it's still new to me, so I'm still shocked at it.
No, you're doing absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Very bloody.
Yeah. Good to see
Retro.
you too. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Retro's been camera ready all this time. We didn't even know it, man.
Right.
Yeah. Yo, I just had to give her a one little pep talk, and it was like, "Hey, we out of here." You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Sky, you did it again, huh? Yeah. I love it.
Hey, I'm gonna get Super Bro making content. We got look, it's telling you, we building this thing on out. You know what I'm saying? I want to see everybody winning and doing well,
Yes,
and it was really the natural evolution for Retro's channel. Wouldn't you say so, Retro?
Yeah, I mean, I've been planning it for a while, but it's yeah, I've been planning it for a while, been wanting to do it for a while, and yeah, I'm doing it.
He said, "Oh, never mind." All right. All right. Yo, but this is great because I want to bring this graphic back up here, right? Because we have Sammy saying it's been like that for 3 weeks now, Charles. As soon as Sales ZSJL to Netflix came out, the fire gun tag dropped like a stone and has been dwindling since. Right. So I really want to get all of you guys' take on this graph here and just how this really highlights, right, that the fandom has been really rocking with what we're doing. And so when you compare our numbers to the other ones, it really leaves you with that sense that the people was really rocking with what we're doing, right? So what do you guys think?
Yeah, those are incredible numbers that you're getting there. That's 7 days, so 1 week, and you're seeing, really 25 over 25,000, or excuse me, 25, 25,000 for the sell of the Snyderverse to Netflix, and 21.6, so 21 over 21 and a half for sell Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix. That's huge numbers, and when you combine them, that's over 46,000 tweets in 1 week compared to the other ones. I'm happy to see that the hashtag Fire James Gunn and the hashtag Fire James Gunn and Peter Safran have dropped significantly. So that's good to see. Basically, what this data is telling me is majority of the people are following the ROEs, Sky, and that's a good thing. There's some people that we can still get following the correct course, but I think that those are great numbers to be looking at.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what's your take, Retro?
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, you can't can't argue with the numbers.
Yeah. Like Seal says, it's what the streets are saying. And they're going with Sky's and Leon's hashtags, not this other stuff. That's what the people want.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to look at some of the what people are saying. I think to be very honest with you, I think some content is being shadowed that I can't see. But I think from what I'm able to gauge is that there's a lot of people who just went angry, definitely from the last couple of days, but it will simmer down. It seems to be going in waves, and then like I'm not the last time I checked, it wasn't as bad. So I don't think it will be something that is sustainable. You've got to calm down at some point. is what I'm kind of saying.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can
Absolutely,
be
yeah.
angry for like a few minutes, but then to carry around all that anger all day long, it's at some point you're gonna have to simmer down. Simmer down now.
Sit down now.
Yeah.
It's exhausting, right? It's absolutely
Yeah.
exhausting.
Yeah, you can't keep that up.
Being negative, like it really does exhaust you after a while when you just it's a tough thing to do. I mean,
Yeah.
I get sick of it.
It's showing the sustainability of the hashtag, to the sell hashtag is much more powerful.
For sure. For sure. I want to thank you guys for your thoughts on that. What about you, Taladia? What do those numbers say to you specifically when you compare them to, how the other hashtags are doing?
Well, this shows that the hashtag shows a positive message. It sends a really positive message really high, and furthermore, like the old message didn't send that much. It was high, but it wasn't as high as this in terms of numbers, in terms of engagement, and furthermore, we weren't before we used to tag James. Now we're not, and that sends a really good message.
Right. Yeah. Wait. We got Bats in here saying the replies I get when I hashtag sales ESJL to Netflix is crazy. They say we're getting Zach fired from Netflix. Right, yo.
Really? Engagement is going to get him fired? That's insane.
That's it. You're fired.
Thanks for putting all these eyes on us, Zach. You're fired.
People are calling out our name everywhere. Terrible.
People are right. Our Twitter engagement numbers have just shot through the roof, right? I mean, what would you say that their engagement percentage has jumped like since this thing has started, right? Probably what, like 1 to 2, 300%, right? Like
yes. Over 100% easily. Yes.
For sure, man. It's just like, not right. I mean, all this Forbes article coverage, right? All this stuff. This is crazy.
That's a hilarious comment. Wow.
Oh yeah. They actually did finish the conquest, so y'all know what that means. We got a word from our sponsors.
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.
Y'all already know. Right? We got to get that thing on up to 50,000 more likes. Right.
Let's get this to 100 likes, guys.
50,000. Yeah. Just yo, Super Bro, I actually want to get your take on this too, right? Because you went from somebody that was, really going hard with the right with the fire hashtag, right? And we had one conversation, and then you have totally just been able to kind of just flip the script on that. So can you kind of speak to that and just the mindset of one of these hashtags versus the other?
Yeah, for sure. When Henry Cavill left or was terminated as Superman, I was in, the Snyderverse was gone. I was basically torch earth on Twitter at that point. I was pretty pissed off, to be honest with you. I was just going after James Gunn hard, and pretty much every tweet was hashtag fire James Gunn, attacking his cheese plates, his cat Saturdays, and didn't even have to be DC related. I was going after him. My goal was to try to get James Gunn to block me. And do I think James Gunn should have been
Junkyard Dog?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, James Gunn was never gonna block you because he was just waiting to like blast one of your tweets one of these days, right? He was kind of keeping that in the chamber. He's like, yo, I got Super Bro. You know,
He had that ace up his sleeve just waiting.
Right?
Yeah. And it was like, and I'd get, some blood in my mouth, man, because people would like respond to me sometimes, and typically only on like the personal attacks that I had on him versus the the content related stuff. So it was really interesting seeing that. But like Bishop said, negativity tears down your mind, body, and spirit. Amen. Had a good conversation with Sky, and I was even telling Trey, I was like, man, this is kind of getting tiring, just constantly attacking him all the time, and it like it wasn't really bothering me, but it was just more like at that point I didn't care anymore. It's just like, I'm just gonna burn it down. We're gonna light this place on fire. Who cares? But yeah, then had a long conversation with Sky one night, and
Seth Rollins Jr. down there that's gonna burn it down.
exactly. But yeah, had a great conversation with Sky, and he told me about his kind of his movement. I had watched his stream talking about it, and I was seeing it. And after our great conversation, I decided to, you're right. Negativity, tears it down. Let's flip the switch. And it also gave, it kind of relighted another, passion and mission to fight for something else. I was fighting James Gunn. Now I can fight for something else. And this is kind of like the last stand of, elves and men, type thing, where it's the final battle, we're chilling out, right out front Mordor, and it's time to go work, so, this is it. This is the last stretch, and we'll see what happens. And by no means after the conversation with Sky, was I going to let him down. I was going to follow the rules of engagement. I still have a bad taste in my mouth about that guy, but I'm following the rules of engagement.
Hey,
and I'm going.
I think
ahead.
we all do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
you're not the only one, Super Bro Corey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. But doesn't it feel better to kind of fight for something that you're passionate for rather than going against something else, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Of course it is.
Definitely.
When you're fighting for something that's good, something that's right, it's always going to feel better than just trying to torch the earth and tear everybody down. So it's like, this is the right path. This is the path that we should all be on. I get James Gunn's going to piss you off. I get he's going to say some stupid stuff on his Twitter. He's going to respond to an account with one follower, and just ignore it. It's just not worth your time in a lot of ways. And right now we have a mission to focus on something that could happen, and it's a positive movement right now. It's a righteous movement, and it's worth following. So, and it's worth working for. So, focus all of your energy on that. Don't half-ass it, go full ass on this thing right now, 100%. For hashtag, sell Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix, and sell Snyderverse to Netflix.
For sure. And I didn't get to comment on this earlier, but I wanted to thank Retro for like hopping on stream right after finishing yours. You know what I'm saying? That's straight savage mode,
Yes,
yeah. Right. So much appreciation, and thank you for stopping through. Right.
Thank you. Yeah, it was an accident, because I was like just finishing up, and I was like, wait, whoa, what's going on?
Hey, Skywalker, I got a bouncer.
Oh, for sure, bro. You got to get ready for the witching hour. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately. Well,
Yes!
actually, don't worry. It'll be on forever. You can hop on. And I had to schedule one for 10 tonight. So
you're going to go until
guys done. If you want
5 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, you want to go and headbang and knock down some beers or whatever you do.
Yeah.
Go over to my
Plus,
channel. We'll be rocking.
He already knows. He already knows
Yeah.
what they about to find out. He's already.
I would
had
like
his
to see their
mind and
faces.
everything.
Find a way to record this somehow. I want to see the reactions.
It'll be
That's
on the
gonna be
VOD, so you'll
priceless.
be able to see our reactions.
We're finding out what it is.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Oh,
why you're
snap,
here,
really?
sir.
Yes. That's
All I
why
know
you
is
have
that
been summoned.
all I
Yeah.
know is that we're on the Ark or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's all that we know.
Yes.
Which I'm like, what's the Ark?
Oh, you shall know soon, my
Oh,
friend.
you shall know what the arc is pretty soon. Yes, man. You shall
All
Hmm.
right.
know.
I'll talk to
But
you guys
much
later. Thanks.
love, Necron. Thanks for stopping through, homie. Always
No
a
problem,
pleasure.
sir. All right, later.
By Necron.
All right. So, Tiladia, can you kind of speak to sir the energy being different behind these hashtags versus a lot of the other ones that have been kind of circulating recently and just what that means for you personally?
Well, personally, the other hashtag, like, oh, we must demand to get rid of James Gunn, like tagging him, and there was the image of his head. There's the image of Henry Cavill Superman, laser, and James Gunn's head. I didn't like that at all. Whereas this one, there's none of that. There's none of the images. The only thing we were posting was like to do with Zack Snyder Justice League images of the book Steel Book Edition, or even furthermore, like people talking about what the potential could be for Zack Snyder Justice League 2 and 3. Like, if you know what I mean, like people making fan
For
stuff,
sure.
like creative stuff. I've seen stuff like that on Twitter, where like the Nightmare Batmobile as an example.
Yo, that was actually a great video. Got a lot of people hyped up, and it's been making its ways around. And yo, I saw Sammy retweeted it earlier with with a great tweet that was attached to it, and just seeing the outpouring that people have been putting into this thing is super dope. Mama Bear Art Doll, right? She did a painting, right? And that
Yeah,
was super dope. I actually kind of want to get my hands on that thing. You know what I'm
Right?
saying?
She
Like,
needs to start selling those things, bro.
yo,
You probably
yeah.
get one for free though.
Hey,
Yeah, but
nah.
it wasn't also like the way she narrated her
Oh, that
comment,
was so dope, so
where
dope.
like first of all, what she had to say and her voice and everything was just perfect. I was like, oh my god! And so I'm actually gonna like retweet that on the 14th as part of my contribution, I suppose, with the
For
I've
sure.
hashtag.
got something big. I've got something planned the
Ooh,
weekend before the trending day, which is I'm going to be doing a
Mhm.
movie night for Zack Snyder's Justice League, and we can do a watch along.
ooh,
Hey,
So
I got something crazy planned, y'all. I
go
got
on.
something. I'm gonna do something crazy, and it's probably gonna break the internet. But look, I just want to let you guys know that, yo, we doing this for y'all, man. This thing is a labor of love. You know what I'm saying? Like, just from all angles, we're all pouring into this thing in our own ways. And I just can't wait for 214 day, because I think that people are going to be really, really excited. I want to give an update to the chat. Mikey just hit me and said that he will be here in about 30 minutes. Okay, so in about 30 minutes, the main man Mikey will be stopping through. All right, and I just want to let you guys know that. So make sure you stick around for that. Um, Retro getting that call like, yo, it's been hours, you know what I'm saying?
like
Like,
where you at?
right, right, yo, we definitely don't want to get Retro in any kind of trouble, you know what I'm saying?
No,
So,
we're good. We're good.
hey, but yeah, guys, I just going forward, right? How are you guys feeling about the DC slate that has been being teased moving forward? And does that affect the way that you guys feel about the hashtag sale movement in any kind of way?
No, it doesn't affect me because I know the James Gunn slate no matter what it is, it has to be good. If it's not top tier level movies, then it's gonna fall down to the ground, literally, and the people aren't gonna be interested in it, and the money will talk. Money talks. So if the project isn't good, take a look at Shazam 2, right, as an example. James Gunn was promoting that, right? And not many people were really hyped up about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
That's
example
true.
there.
No, that's absolutely true, yo. What about you, Corey? How are you feeling about hashtag Slate Watch, right? And how is that making you feel about the sale movement?
Yeah, you know better than anybody what I think about what's going on with current WBD and everything that's moving on. Um, it's tough because I had a conversation with a really good friend of mine, and he was like, you're still a fan of these characters, you're going to need to find a way to, if you do want to go see these movies that are coming up on this, DC slate that has yet to be revealed, you're going to need to try to learn to keep your biases out. And one of the things that you said earlier, Sky, was how really it's needed for James Gunn to have a clean slate, to have a something that is not completely compared to, is by finishing the stories that we were due with Zack Snyder's and the Snyderverse. So it's tough to start reboot a storyline. Number one, people are always gonna there's always gonna be comparisons to was this as good as Christian Bale's Batman? Was this as good as to this universe? Was it good as to that universe? That's always going to be something that happens, but maybe even a little more so now that we saw how awesome Zack's Snyderverse was, and kind of the tendencies that we see from James Gunn's writing and directing ability. It's a little bit on the funnier, the lighter, the humorous side, and that's never really worked out too well for DC and DC characters in the past. So he's potentially going to be judged even harder since he's coming off of Snyderverse characters and those types of things, depending on which direction he heads. So I think it's critical that people still move forward with the hashtag sell the Snyderverse to Netflix and sell Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix. It's still a critical movement to be had.
Couldn't have said it better myself. But with that being said, I also want to give you guys a little bit of an update because I found out about this while I was on stream. This is one of those things that I said that I was kind of juggling backstage. So apparently, Joe Manganiello commented on Sales ZSJL.
Really?
Right? Right? I mean, that was Slade Wilson, right? You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
right? And
do you have the tweet?
Well, I have the comment because
Okay.
it was on Instagram, right?
Nice.
Yeah. And we got the comment from the one and only Trey of the Bat Channel. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out Trey.
Let's go,
Hashtag Trey checked his watch. Okay.
Trey checked Instagram.
But, so this right here is an Instagram post. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna need my magnifying glass.
No. I am gonna read it, Retro. One second. Okay. So, just let me get this pulled up here. Okay. So, Trey of the Bat Channel said, "You will always be our Deathstroke, Mr. Manganiello. The fans, and more importantly, you were robbed from what undoubtedly would have been an incredible and iconic performance. I hope you don't mind that DC fans continue to be respectfully vocal and express their hopes for your return as the Terminator with hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. To me, This call to action simply shows the faith and excitement fans have with what Zach, Ben, you, and many more had in store for us. Anyways, love the comic display, sir. Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns has always been one of my all-time favorites. I hope you and your family are doing well and that your 2023 is off to a great start. Wishing you and yours nothing but the best. And Joe Manganiello commented with the prayer hand. So he has officially seen hashtag Sell Snyderverse Netflix. All right. So, and Trey said, just FYI, because I know the haters are going to say some ish. I commented on his post where he showed 2 signed Frank Miller's Dark Knight Return comics, and he said, don't read too much into this post. It's more just cool to know that he has officially seen the hashtag.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe Manganiello has officially seen and gave the prayer hands to sell Snyderverse to Netflix. So we got Slade Wilson giving us the prayer hands now. Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Man, that's super exciting, bro. I'm pumped up. I didn't realize Trey made that comment on the Bat Channel account, and how neat is that? You know, he's been getting some really cool engagement and feedback from some people on his Instagram page and some of the social media. So that's super exciting to see. He was a fighter, you know, for, you know, the Zack Snyder's Justice League. So it's cool, you know, like Trey said, that he saw the hashtag. He saw the Sell Snyderverse to Netflix movement. That you know, it's at least, you know, it's been implanted in his mind or into his head that, you know, this is what people are asking for out there. So that's super cool. And it's also neat that Trey also, you know, maintained, you know, the ROEs, the rules of engagement, by staying respectfully. And he includes that in there as well. So it's well done, Trey. That was a great post.
Yes, that was well written and thought out. And I think we're on his radar. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was really well written. And it's a good sign to know that someone like him is you know, responding to the fans. Like people should be responding to fans and not like treating them like garbage and calling them names and saying that they live in basements and things like that. We, like, you know, we're not a minority, for crying out loud. And he treated Trey's comment with respect. What a gentleman, I have to say. Another level of respect for Joe.
Hey, but we ain't gaining no traction, y'all. Nobody's listening to us, right? Hollywood don't care about what we got to say. We're getting Zach fired from Netflix. Yo, this is the responses to what we've been doing. Huh?
But we've had three Forbes article on sell Snyderverse to Netflix.
Wait, but they mentioned us in one earlier, Chaladia. Did you hear about that? So it's 4 now. We're in 4 Forbes articles. Right? Literally, just earlier today, we were mentioned in a 4th one, right? Yeah. Right.
It's amazing what a small minority of people can do. You know, they could get Zack Snyder's attention 4 times, I think now. We could get, you know, multiple people excited for it. We can get Slade, you know, looking at our hashtag, and we can appear in 4 Forbes articles. It's amazing how small this minority is, and how wonderful they're doing, you know.
Yo, if this is really just a small minority, then I would hire them. because this small minority has been able to drum up more interest. You know what I'm saying? Than everything that they've been doing, and so I would put whoever is behind this stuff on payroll because they've been doing a much better job at marketing.
And I don't understand. Like, I wonder if he knows, and people like him know, like saying things like fans are minorities or robots, how that sometimes can trigger people who aren't. Like, you know, I'm obviously not living in a basement. I know nobody is living in a
Right?
basement. Like,
I definitely don't live in my mom's basement. Definitely
why do
not.
we have to be like the scourge of existence on planet Earth in order to be like, and look, there is nothing wrong with people who live in basements, right? But you can't be treating people like garbage, okay?
I
Hey
love how
guys.
you respectfully, kind of say that's wrong, but still do it so kindly, Retro. It makes my day.
Well, that's because I mean I'm trying to be respectful,
I
but
appreciate it.
I don't like, I don't want to be, I just see something I don't like, and I am speaking on it, but I'm also like, he does have the right to do things the way he wants to, but
Absolutely.
backlash is also part of, you got to expect the backlash, which is fans being upset at the way he's responding to fans.
Hey, I told you guys this is gonna be a big show tonight. All right, we got another guest stopping through. Okay, yo, this man needs no introduction. But I'm gonna give him one anyway, right? This dude has helped me in my YouTube content creation career tremendously, yo. He has given me, hundreds, if not probably thousands of hours of content to enjoy and to be able to really just soak in. And he has trusted me, right, with a big role in his whole movement and thing. And I can never thank this man enough, right? So without any further ado, we got the big homie stopping through, the Griff champ, right? Still Abdul.
I'm not Mikey's son. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not Mikey. Look, wait, no, I just called with the stream. I was like, oh, they expected Mikey.
We wanted Mikey.
My bad.
The Griff champ is in the building, yo.
I couldn't miss this moment. Usually I come and hang with the cool table, but everyone on the panel here, I'm actually talking about doing different content with. I'm always, doing stuff with Sky and Taladia. We're doing some gaming streams coming up. Soon.
No, we haven't got love with Mikey.
Definitely. And Retro, we're talking about stuff as well. Retro, the Janet Jackson of Seal Nation up there.
Oh my God.
We got and Super Bro Corey doing Smallville stuff. So yeah, this is cool, man. It's cool.
Hey, hold up. Speaking of that, Seal. Hey, Seal, speaking of that, somebody else just popped up that you're going to be working with pretty soon. And I'm about to bring them up here. We got Leon of the New Geek Show. What's going on, Leon?
As long as I beat him here. As long as
Oh, man. That was funny. I'm over here getting myself together. I look, I said, oh shit, Sil just hopped on. I said, damn, he hopped on before me. They about to write this bitch up.
Right. I was watching the stream. I was catching up. I was like, oh, Leon said he was going to be there. I was like, well, let me jump in there.
Yeah, man, I literally just got wrapped up, bro, with my stuff, man. What a day. How y'all doing, though?
Good.
That's what's up.
That Forbes article, right? I know you already covered this guy, but
man. Go ahead, sir.
It's like it's amazing that they did like a DC timeline, and it was like catching up on everything that eventful things that's happened, and they put the sell movement like on that list, like Cavill leaving, what's going on with this DCU, and then it was like, yeah, and Zack Snyder fans are pushing for this, like just out of nowhere. And I was like, man, like we on their mind. This movement is on their mind.
Isn't that
that's
cool?
A good thing.
And I know you guys are probably highlighted because I haven't seen any of this. I apologize. I'm gonna have to be replay crew today. But I know that's such a highlight, man. That they highlighted and said that this movement, hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix, hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. What we have done is a highlight for DC overall. That's wild, ain't it? That's a feather in the cap, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through that article actually in depth tomorrow. Still Nation Saturdays. I'm gonna touch on that.
Can't wait for that.
'Cause that popped up, and then we're gonna talk about why y'all not hyped about Shazam. That's gonna be an interesting conversation tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, it's a good time with that article. I mean, like I said, the movement's working. I mean, y'all made good points from what I was able to catch, and it's the arguments against it are just getting silly at this point. Like, you got some weirdo on Twitter, it's like, oh, there's no way Netflix would do this, and the money, and I was like, bro, like Forbes broke down how it's possible. Like, I'm just saying, like, you versus Forbes. Come on, man.
I saw you going slightly back and forth with that person, and I was laughing. I wanted to say something, but I was just like, still handled the hell out of that.
Well, see, that's why I can't be. That's why I can't be a face of any movement, because I just go at people sometimes.
It happened to me today too. But go ahead.
Like, y'all got it.
I'll tell you about that in a second.
Still, there is a new one that I just heard tonight. Apparently, we're gonna get Zach fired from Netflix, right? By drumming up all this.
What?
By doing what? By doing what?
Hashtagging, bro.
By hashtagging
Just
sales
using that.
ZSJL. No, us drumming up all this engagement for Netflix is gonna get Zach fired.
Well, hey, then maybe the fire James Gunn crowd should keep going. Then I don't know, maybe that'll work.
No, what it is Zack Snyder's trying to get fired by liking things that are involved with our movement. That's what it is. Zack is like, ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like that.
They're running. They're running out of. Yeah, they're running out of ideas. It's like it makes so much sense. It is a humble petition to Netflix to get into the further the Zack Snyder business. If someone else steps up in the meantime, Amazon or someone else, cool. If we gotta wait to Universal, cool. But it's in the public domain now, so it's like that's what's amazing. And it's head and shoulders over all these other weird movements that's still trying to keep going. So,
because for the most part.
Job,
and thank you, and thank you, Scott, for the idea. I wouldn't be this passionate about something that was silly. I wouldn't be calling myself a lieutenant and all these things that could come off cringe. I don't care. I'll say that because I don't care because I'm 100% behind it. I'll call myself a lieutenant. I'll say the Batman to the Trinity and all that because I believe in this idea because it makes too much sense. And with that being said, everybody else behind us believes in it as well, or else we wouldn't be trending to nearly 300,000 organically and naturally by barely asking them to do so.
Yeah. And shout out to y'all putting those numbers out because I see this conversation come up almost nearly every day where people are like, basically, they just got to see the progress they're making, and they got to know what do these numbers mean. So it's good that y'all putting it up there. You know what I'm saying? And I try to retweet anytime Sammy or someone else throw those numbers out because the people got to see it. And like Leon, like you like in Sky, y'all in the front lines on this, man. You know what I'm saying? So they,
absolutely,
they really need that information, all the time.
Like, you guys have accomplished so much, and what you've created is absolutely amazing. This minority has brought, 4 Zack Snyder likes, a like from Joe, Mr. Deathstroke himself, 4 Forbes articles, and so on. This minority is moving, man. We're cooking over here.
Right, yeah, man. Yo, No traction, right? But we got Joe Manganiello, Deathstroke giving us the prayer hands. You know what I'm saying? But no traction, though.
Come on, the numbers don't lie. That's why I always bug Sky about the numbers. The numbers don't lie. That shuts up all that, you know.
yeah.
Because it's like what y'all doing? Like, you know, what movement's doing this right now? That says it all.
Not a one. Not even outside of this fandom. There's barely a movement doing anything on the mainstream level, right? We got Deathstroke to his knees hitting the prayer hands, bro. Like Deathstroke is praying, bro. Like I don't want to hear from anybody. There was a dude similar to what Sil experienced just recently, all in my mentions, talking about the finances of Netflix and the finances of WBD. Then he says, are you even listening to me, dog? And I said, no, are you listening to me? We're following the mission plan, which is to just as a unified fandom, in a loud voice, ask Netflix politely, hey, can you get the licensing from WBD to bring the Snyderverse to your platform? That's the mission. We're not asking them how much money they have. We're not asking how much money WBD has. We're not asking if they like Spider-Man. We're not asking if they like spaghetti and meatballs. We're asking if they can get the Snyderverse from WBD. That's it.
Yeah.
That's everything else is above our pay grade.
Leon, Forbes said it was possible, so it's really. I feel like I don't have to explain anything to anyone anymore, you know, on Twitter.
Maybe you do. What is Forbes? I'll be the dumb one. What is Forbes, Sil?
Right.
What do they represent?
I'm like, well, this conversation's over.
Yeah, like the biggest financial in America, the biggest financial publication in the world. Billionaires adhere to Forbes, right?
And they basically had their main like person that covers this genre of entertainment, Mark Hughes. He's the one that wrote, you know, the article saying, I actually can see this happening.
Right. Hey, still. But then they say that Mark Hughes was a Snyder cultist, right? So he is like, yo, this dude literally explained how he stepped away from the movement.
He literally like
for years.
He literally said, I'm not fucking with the movie no more.
And could everybody on this panel understand that? Like, even no matter what we think of him, right? I get it. And I know we get it, right? Like this movement became a bit embarrassing to a degree, and not for its own fault. A lot of it had to do with the studio that pissed them off, right? They created the fractious fandom where all these hashtags are just scattered across the ether until this idea was born out of hope. And hope and frustration, you know?
So I just lean on the information. I mean, that's what I've done, you know, since I started really streaming with Mikey. It's like lean on the receipts, lean on the articles, you know, it's like if they haven't researched, it's like, why are y'all in this conversation with me? If you don't know Forbes said this and what this means. So I really just kind of dispel it like that. And, you know, they you know, I don't try to call them stupid, but, you know, that just is what it is. But, you know, I just know I make a conscious effort. If I don't know the subject, I'm not going to jump in the conversation. So, you know, that's Twitter.
Facts.
So.
I live by that too. If I don't know a thing, I don't have an opinion. My only opinion is a question. What are you talking about? And how do I understand this? That's it. And if I don't have the gumption to do that, then I'm just going to shut up.
Yeah. Side note with Joe Manganiello, that was cool. I saw that post that Trey is out there grifting right now. Manganiello, supposedly Gunn is going to use him. You know, this probably ain't like my best source, but they've been, you know, okay, I guess. I don't know if they're watching this, but you've been all right. But supposedly Manganiello, Gunn is going to use him, but that doesn't, you know, eliminate him if Zach wants to do the Nightmare Project. I mean, it's all money. It's all, you know, they could do the Elseworld thing, but so that is cool though. The Manganiello, you know, at least he responded to a message with that hashtag. So that's cool.
And that would be powerful. That makes it even more powerful if he is potentially on board with whatever Gunn has going on, and he's still like, shit.
Right.
I want that Snyderverse. I want that Zach crack. We all know what's up. That Zach crack, man. We need that Zach. I'm scratching my. We need that Zach crack.
Earlier today, I did hear. It's supposed to be Monday. You get the Corey. You get the cheese plate Monday. Supposedly. Now, of course, if this guy is wrong, then I'll out him on Twitter if he's not right. But supposedly it comes out Monday. It's like, hey, It's no skin off. It's like, hey, bro, hey, if you trust it, cool. If not, then
Bruh.
I'm just gonna say you was
Hey.
wrong. But so it's supposed to be
January
Monday.
running out still. Is fucking James Gunn gonna debunk himself?
He got to Tuesday, Monday
But-
sounds right. So I did hear this like specifically that whatever behind the scenes, that could be a long story, but supposedly the Shazam trailer had to come out first before Gunn would announce future stuff. I don't know why or why that would mean anything. It's almost like Shazam is kind of part of the past in a sense. We'll take that for what it is, but the trailer had to come out first, and then now it's time for the slate. A couple projects.
Oh, I wonder if it's like one of those things where. No, I don't know because they're too close together. I was gonna say if it's one of those things where if he drops the slate, that like it kind of invalidates Shazam, let's say, right? I don't know. That's interesting because it would still invalidate Shazam at this point.
It's weird is that connection, if that's even there, right? That connection, but what is he going to announce to be like? Well, this is, you get Shazam first, then look in the future. I don't know. That's James Gunn for you.
If the slate's going to invalidate anything, they need to drop the slate end of the year. That's just wild.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Flash film's supposed to open up the multiverse, so we'll see.
Yeah. To me, this whole thing is just backwards because why would you announce that you're getting rid of the person that we're all thinking is going to be the Superman? Announce that you're planning a Superman movie and you don't even have it written yet.
Ain't that wild?
What?
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, this.
I did hear again. Cavill's not ruled out for the future. Take that for what you will, but probably
Poor Cavill. I mean, they just got him on a string.
Yeah, Cavill was like, "I'm done." He's like, "I don't care what Gunn saying."
Yeah, I was gonna say
they have plans in the future.
They may have plans, but Cavill's like, "I don't."
Yeah.
Hey,
and when they call,
Cavill's like, "Hey, I bet you Cavill like hashtag sales ESJL to Netflix."
Or
like,
check baby, right?
He's got a burner account.
Hey.
Whatever you thought you were going to pay me, double it.
Yeah, whatever that price was, right?
Yeah, that shit might have got triple. He might have made it a trilogy.
Not today's.
Yeah,
I'm just
triple
saying.
that.
So, but yeah, for some reason, it's not ruled out. But I'm like, bro, you can't mess with the fandom like that, man.
Yeah.
Should have did his movie now.
Right? Yo, but, it just, hey, look, and to everybody wondering, like, hey, why is one of the reasons, that, hey, we were so kind of dead set on shifting the conversation from WBD to Netflix is one reason that Retro just pointed out, like, yo, they pretty much just came out and said that they were done with us, but had no backup plan, right? That was just like, hey, we just letting y'all know that whatever we gonna do, it ain't that. So y'all need to move on, right? So I feel that, hey, this is the perfect time for us to really move on from them in terms of Zach's vision. Because, hey, like, is Cavill gonna take that call if James Gunn tries to get him to come back? Like, yo, his asking price is probably gonna be through the roof, right? Because it's like, yo, and that's more playing with the fandom, right? Like, why would you recast and do all these things and tell people that he's out, right? If you're just planning on bringing him back later, it makes no sense.
It don't make sense. I mean, I think the more probably that comes out about the situation and the reasoning, it ties into the whole thing with the money issues and kind of pushing things down the road to save money. And maybe, Cavill was just like, my movie's ready to go now. Well, how about we kind of do a Elseworld story first with someone else, another Superman. Then we have you come back when we have more money. I don't see Cavill agreeing to that, right? So, I'm just hypothetically, not Mikey hypothetically. I'm just saying, I'm just guessing saying that. So I just think I just think that whatever plan Gunn was saying, it wasn't jiving with Cavill, and it makes no sense when you have a script ready to go, a director ready to go for a Cavill Superman film too. So it's just bad business overall.
Right? Oh, absolutely bad business, yo. And because whatever his plan was, I mean, look, he just said, "Yo, I want to do a younger Superman," right? And so Cavill was like, "What? Are you gonna de-age me?" You know what I'm saying? Right? He's like, well, not really." You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I think that's going to cost too much money if you de-age me. Let's not go with that one.
Right, and it just wouldn't make any sense timeline wise, right? So I think that James Gunn was probably dead set on doing his Superman vision, right? Which is all power to him, right? Which is why we are asking Netflix to step up and hey, just secure them rights.
Yep.
Secure them rights. We got the homie. Hold up. Everybody's wondering about this Joe Manganiello thing. They're all asking for it.
Definitely.
Seal, what's your take on just what that means for us moving forward and for visibility's sake? Because you have had a bunch of naysayers kind of saying that, hey, you aren't being noticed. There is no traction being gained here. So does that bolster our argument? Would you say so, sir?
Oh yeah, I mean definitely. You should hold up that example and parade it. I know I keep imploring the hub account whenever I see the account.
Kind of like this.
Keep pushing it out. Again, the visibility. This is what matters. Is it guaranteeing anything? No, it's not guaranteeing it. But they know what this hashtag sell movement is now. Like the public, as far as the people that pay attention to the fandoms. So that's a good thing. They know it's a positive thing. Zax likes the post, multiple times. Forbes talked about it, again, 4 times. Manganiello, is just engaging, with a comment that has the hashtag. It's all for visibility and just showing. It's like that beacon, as I keep saying, like people are seeing, okay, this is working. We have that traction, and we're not being called bots and toxic and living in our basement and stuff. I mean, it's okay if you live in the basement, but
Yeah.
it's just
you live in your mom's basement, still.
You got that traction. What I'm saying? I know. I wish I would, man. You know how much money you could save though if you stay.
Right?
I'm just saying.
Hey, let's all of us just go find somebody's mom's basement and we'll just all go put in some money on it. It's 6 of us here. We can do this. We can do this.
Yo,
Save some money.
hey,
right?
I'm doing it wrong, man.
If Sil was living in his mom's basement, he wouldn't be having to grift those super chats. You know what I'm saying?
Man, bro, I'll be good.
Merry Griffiths.
I would turn super chats off. If I I'm like, y'all, I'm good.
Get Sil in his mom's basement. For all the haters out there, you got to get him in his mom's basement, man.
I swear, bro. But no, it's that visibility, Sky, man. That's what this is all about. And then it's funny because I see once in a while, because I made it a point I've unfollowed a lot of people that is still kind of mixed in with the toxic thing. And once in a while, somebody would retweet something they say or something like that. And they would say something like very negative and toxic and be like, hashtag restore the Snyderverse. I'm just like, bro, like, like, this is just ugly. Like, what you doing right here, bro? Like,
That was last
you're not using ours.
Yeah.
Hey, it's almost Valentine's Day, y'all. We're going to need some extra money for Valentine's Day. So,
Grifting Times Day? That we call it? Grifting Times? There you go. Grifting Times Day.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Retro, I'm not sure if you were aware, but memberships and super chats and all that stuff is grifting and it's evil. You know what I'm saying, right? So right? So
I
No.
did some evil stuff today too. I was
it's just for me. It's just for me, Legend. No, everyone else can do it. Yeah.
All
Just
right.
had my
Everyone else,
tonsils
yeah.
removed. Can anybody send me some super chats?
Only I can't say it. If I say it, it's Panic City. That's why I keep saying it now. I keep saying it in my stream now.
Right. For sure. Leon, can you touch on that as well, please, sir? The whole Joe Manganiello situation and him liking or giving the prayer hands to the homie Trey, right? So he has officially seen the hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix movement.
I mean, it's just something else to validate what we're doing. You know, at this point, everybody's running out of reasons and excuses to not join on board or to just leave us alone to our own devices. And those are the two choices. Join us or, let us do our thing. I'll be nice today. I was in a grouchy mood earlier and I was snapping on a couple of trolls, but I'll be nice. Leave us the F alone, or
that's all
join
I
us.
tell them. It's like this is ridiculous. I can't believe, and I'm like, bro, like you can literally, like we're not even mutuals. So I don't know why you do my thread.
Like how do you even find me? Like who are you?
I don't even know who you are, bro. So you could just move on. You can just proceed without talking to me.
Ain't that what Thanos said when she's like, yo, you took everything from me? Yo,
I don't even know
who you are.
That's why I said, you got this rando. Like, who is this dude?
And that's my whole thing with all of this is that, it costs you nothing to join in and hashtag. It also costs you equally nothing to shut the hell up and let us do whatever we want to do. We believe in it. That's all we need is that we believe in it. And guess who else believes in it? A publication called Forbes, who's talked about us several times now, if I'm not mistaken. Another, wow, what's his name? Gosh, the name escapes me. Zack Snyder. Zack fucking Snyder believes in us. That guy. So I don't need anybody's validation after that.
Who's this person? Who's it?
Zack Snyder. I think it's the guy
that one movie.
That one. 300 Watchmen. Dawn of the Zack Snyder. I don't know.
Never heard
of that guy. But then this unknown director who's validated us completely by liking us several times, a quartet, if you will, a quadrilogy, if you will, a tetralogy. Anyway, that dude has validated us 4 times. He's a 4-time champ at this point. We got his Deathstroke. Much love to the. I'm just gonna act like it's Zach. Much love, boss.
You gonna treat it like it's Zach, right?
Yeah,
that's Zach, bro.
Whatever they call
man.
themselves. Yeah.
Right, whatever, dude, it might be him for all I know. Shit. But then we got his Deathstroke, bro, coming in with the death blow to everybody's negative points. Praying. He didn't just like it. He's praying. He's in prayer. Ladies and gentlemen.
Man. Hey.
You just got a chill, huh?
I don't know if y'all noticed that. I just felt a chill.
I see, bro.
Yo, something. This room just got real cold all of a sudden, yo. Look. Yo, the man of the hour, right? The biggest Mikey Jordan, yo.
Yeah.
Mikey Goat. You know what I'm saying?
The biggest grifter of them all.
You know what I'm saying? Meta Mikey. Yo, this man is in another dimension like Ezra Miller right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. The keeper of the Mikey verse.
Yo, look. This man goes by many names. You know what I'm saying? All of which do him no justice. Okay? He's finally here, ready to bless us with his appearance. We got the main man, Mikey Sutton, in the building. What's going on, Mikey?
I thought Necron was the man of ice, right? No.
Oh man, right?
I'm missing my avatar to using a different computer, but glad to be on here this evening. And I see the people that I wanted to be here are here. Glad to grab a little bit of information backstage. Sorry to leave you guys out. Leave everybody else out of this, but I will try to contribute to the public as much as I can tonight while we're doing sneaky things backstage. So good to see you here today. Had a little bit of medical thing going on this morning, and
Gosh.
man, I'm surprised I slept because I didn't sleep the whole night. I was like 10 o'clock, I crashed. I'm like, oh my god! And I woke up at like 3 o'clock. I'm like, I slept. Oh my god, I slept. Let me check in right tonight and stuff.
There's plenty of time to make fun of Shazam, Mikey.
So, while I talk to the general public here, I'm going to do something sneaky, and the best way for me to do this is to DM Skywalker on Instagram so I can get his live reaction first. Then he'll put it in the chat for you guys. Then you guys can react. But I want to see Skywalker's reaction first because I have an update that he needs to know. And you guys need to know. That is quite interesting. So, Scott, you just give me a second here.
I'm just excited that Trey can't bash it in my face all the time anymore now.
Okay, let me see.
Hey, while y'all doing that, Trey, I don't know if you saw. Can you DM me on Twitter that screenshot?
Yeah,
I
messaged him for you.
Did you just call him Trey? That's Corey, homie.
Jesus Christ, I meant Corey. Good Lord.
Bro, I will send you the
You're all good,
screenshot too. Right.
I called you Trey backstage too. It's because I've been hearing his name all day. Ever since I've been on Trey. So my fault. Sorry about that.
Bro. No, it's all good.
So Sky is reading his Instagram now. I can tell by his face he's reading intently, and his jaw's gonna drop in about 3-4 seconds here. So anyway, what are we discussing tonight? So I guess we're discussing the campaign, right? Good going, guys. I mean, just really glad that you guys are. Look at this guy.
Yo, man. Oh my God.
And Sil, this is why I really wanted to do members today. So Sil and I will give this to the members. This part to the members.
I will get that for you guys right now. You guys have to see this. Oh my God. Yo, what's happening right now, bro?
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, it's yeah, it's hard to. There's something in the air, guys. I don't know. There's some kind of weird buzz in the air. By the way, what you're about to read from Sky, what you're going to hear after this is more shocking. Okay, so just preparing you guys for. If you thought this was shocking, wait till you see what's coming after.
Look what I just dropped in there for y'all, yo. I need you guys to understand that this is what we working with here.
So let's discuss Shazam 2. There is no buzz about this movie whatsoever.
Yo,
nothing.
What?
Wow.
All I can say is, guys, when you read the next one, you will know why I got this information. Okay, put two and two together.
Oh my
What?
God.
No.
Mikey, your mic just got like really, really loud.
Hold on, let me fix this. All right, am I cool now? Yeah.
No, not yet.
No.
All right.
This is so.
Okay.
You probably got to reconnect it.
Yeah. Hold. Okay, how's it now?
Nah, it's still the same. You can just you probably back out and then you just come back in.
I will do. Hold on.
Yo, that's insane.
This was for the just the public version of this. Stay the course. That's really the main message. Like
facts. Stay the course.
Right. Hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix. Hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix.
What? And
imperative. Imperative.
That's really the main. Is any way you kind of slice it, like stay the course, and then things are gonna get interesting anyway. Going to next year, so
oh man,
stay the course.
Stay the course, exactly. I agree with you, so.
Yeah, it's still loud.
yeah, it's still kind of crazy.
Let me see here. Okay, how about now?
Same.
Like we can hear you. It's like.
Am I booming?
Yeah, it's like you're like at a 20.
It's like a vacuum.
Okay, I want to switch to my other laptop. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll be right back.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
For sure.
Mikey's
take your time, brother. We are locked in. We are locked. We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, for real, yo. Stay the course, people. All right, yo can still have the kind of bring us back down to earth. He's like, yo, the public version. Yeah, man. Yo, just stay the course, keep doing what you're doing, and we are on the right path. All right, let's just continue with what we've been doing. Follow the rules of engagement, right? And we might be able to bring this thing home. Let's just keep doing it.
Any of the naysayers thought that the spearheads of this movement were, giving lip service to the naysay and the negativity, and we don't give a damn now. We're going full steam ahead. Full steam ahead.
And this is a long game. We got to kind of keep that in mind. This is going to be a long game, a long play, but just if you kind of compartmentalize it, Rebel Moon doesn't come out to December this year, right? So that could keep us busy. As we're staying the course, you're gonna get some Zack Snyder content this year, guaranteed. And so just kind of, you gotta kind of just stay on track, stay on focus. But it is a long game, but it's not like a worthless shot. I think we got a shot.
Wow.
Absolutely. Super Bro, what's your thoughts on this movement and everything?
Bro, it's
now, now that you're knowing that, so.
I forgot Corey was here.
I kept calling the man Trey. I'm calling Trey again, bro. Goodness gracious.
And cool, Trey's here. I'll be Trey.
My mind was full steam ahead on that Manganello thing. I was like, Trey got it. Trey. Everybody's Trey. Shit, my fault. I apologize.
He said, "This is what happens when you're streaming from space." Mikey's on another planet right now.
Straight up.
Gun tapping the stream. We're causing a rift in the multiverse.
This used to happen all the time when we first started Rogues. I know, Scott, you probably remember. Like Mikey would drop a bomb, and then like Hamada would like interfere with the stream. It's like every time.
Full throttle. Nah, but what were you saying, Corey?
Yeah, no. So you have created a awesome campaign, Sky, and it's a positive one. It's a righteous one. And everything that I just saw that I wasn't supposed to see, y'all need to stay the course. Y'all need to follow the ROEs. And guess what? You need to go even harder now. Step it up a notch. I know there's been plenty of people who have been going crazy already. If you're not one of those people who have been tweeting enough yet, definitely put the work in. Get ready for the February 14th event. Just start trending this as much as you can. Keep pushing for it. Like Sil said, there's going to be some work. It's going to take some work, but and this is the long play. But keep pushing forward. Keep following the ROEs. Keep making these hashtags trend.
Absolutely. Taladia, I want to go to you next, right? What is your thoughts on this movement? Now that you kind of seen, what you weren't supposed to see, as Corey just so kindly stated.
Well, firstly, I can say just keep the trend going. Keep it every day. Keep them posting that hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. Keep it going. Keep the positivity going. Right? If we keep it going, keep the positive movement, we will get there eventually. Right? What? I'm not gonna say anything because I'm under MDA. Those MDAs are crucial thing. Right?
MDA.
All I can say is my
yeah,
mic is
MDA.
Right. The Mikey DA, straight up.
Hey, Leon, I want to go to you next because I want to get Retro's thoughts last. You know what I'm saying? But what's your thoughts on all this after you just saw what Mikey put from the future in the back chat?
Man.
All these grifts in the chat. Y'all going wild, bro.
And we got to do something. We got to do something with that term. So we definitely do,
bro. All right, we're gonna grift it. That's what we're gonna do.
Hey, can you make some merch with that grift champ on there?
Straight up. We're gonna make that
this summer.
Yeah,
we're gonna make that meta. Griff shirts, griff hats, griff shoes, griff socks, griff drawers. We're gonna grift the word grift.
Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry, Leon, but
no, you're good. Shit.
The Magic Man is back.
Hey, my thoughts are irrelevant. Go for it, Mike. Go for it, Mike.
Leon, shut the fuck up, Leon.
And for once, I'll let that slide. Go for it.
Well, I got my avatar back. Do I sound better now? I should.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Okay. So, I learned things from baseball. I used to be a big baseball fan, right? And one of the life lessons I learned was that when the hitter is in a slump, extended slump, right? The best way to get out of it is to keep swinging the ball. You keep swinging the ball, you're going to find a gap, okay? So law of averages. Keep doing something over and over again, you're going to strike gold, okay? This is how I feel about Sky's campaign. Just keep trying. You just don't stop. The law of averages will catch up to you, right? When it comes to my life, that's pretty much how it's always been, which is why I'm going to send this to Skywalker now. He knows this already, but just want to make it more dramatic here by letting him see it first, even though he knows. Let me get this to you.
I like how you narrate his facial expressions too, Mikey, when you send it. Like, all right, he's reading it now.
Yeah. I think I should have been a profiler or something.
Hey, for sure. Mikey broke down all of our personalities one day, and I was actually shocked at how accurate that it all was. I was like, this dude really knows the whole cool table. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy.
He called me a strategist. I was like, that's what's up, man.
And then look at what
that's
happened,
what's
right?
up, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I had to do that for the comics. I had to nail down your personality, so make sure I got everybody correctly. For some reason, Solo is a vampire. So maybe
grifting souls and blood.
Grifting blood. There you go. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, good. Vampire grift.
his haters think they suck the life. He sucks the life out of his audience, so it's fitting.
There you go. There you go.
They
Makes
gonna be
sense
mad seeing
now.
those T-shirts. They're like, see, he's grifting right now. His shirt says grift.
He has a blood donor grift going on, right?
What the fuck?
I want one really badly now. It's just so funny. And it has to have your face on it too.
There you go,
bro.
There you go.
I'm telling you, it's gonna get. This year's gonna get real interesting. That's all I can say.
Hey, the one with the shades, where you got that look on your face, like, what now? Yeah, that
Yeah,
do
exactly.
that picture.
Exactly, that's perfect. You know.
I got so much hate mail from that video, bro. I got so much hate after that. So I gotta do it again.
All right.
So I gotta do it again. That's funny.
All right.
Get ready for the arc, guys.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
They have no idea, dude.
What?
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Nice.
So you're no longer left out, Corey. Now you know.
Whoa!
This is why Sky was all emotional and.
Oh my god!
All aboard!
Wow.
Please show your tickets.
Hey.
Dude, I got goosebumps. This is what? This is complete. When you said I
It's
had
a lot
no
more
idea,
to it.
I literally had no idea.
Yeah, it's a lot more details in this too.
There's
I'm
more
sure Mike can
coming.
tell
Hold
y'all.
on.
Yeah.
Oh no! That's just the tip of the
The tip
Yeah,
of the tip.
exactly. Yeah.
It's
Yo, goodness.
A Santa hat.
Oh,
I don't know. Santa hat. I don't know if that's my style. I don't know.
it's real, Corey. The Mikey version is real.
Whoa!
It's real when it's useful.
It's real.
Man, you guys have been, messing with me. Oh my god! All the
Now
backstage-
you get it, right? Do all the puzzle pieces fall together?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh! You guys were basically saying it to me the fact that, and I would have never have caught on. What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Pretty cool, huh?
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing, Mikey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, keep reading
saying.
because
Whoa,
there's more.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Real cool.
I'm just saying, y'all have
Are you
toys
serious,
coming
Mikey?
up this year. Y'all could be hyped for the DCU or whatever Mikey's gonna tell y'all. Like, y'all let us know what's gonna be more exciting.
Hey,
I just want to say something about that real
Go
quick.
ahead
That's
and read that in the
another
back,
reason
please.
why. That's another reason why we were just kind of like, whatever about the Slade, about DC. Still Nation was sitting pretty, chilling, and Sky kind of brought us back to DC. So whoever's doing whatever with DC, you should thank Sky because we were done with y'all for good reason. We didn't give a shit.
But I still have to grift DC. So tomorrow I will be talking about the slate and Shazam. But stay tuned to the Mikey verse though. I think that's gonna be interesting.
Straight up.
Whoa!
Hey,
Wow.
telling y'all, this thing, it's huge. Like, it's huge. It's not anything that's to be trifled with, right?
I love that word, trifled.
No, it's not anything to be taken lightly. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been trying to say, hey guys, get your affairs in order. People was thinking we was playing, right? And then that Henry Cavill news came, and everybody was like, see what happened to that? What happened to them DC scoops, right? And it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
I saved the best for last, Sky. Wait till they read the bottom of this one. You'll know what I'm talking about.
oh yeah. Nah, let's.
There's still more, guys. I just didn't have time to put it all in. So.
Right. No, this is
those who's been rocking with myself or Mikey for a couple years now, like
Mikey, did you
this is
see
an
what I just said
organic.
in the chat?
It's an organic thing that's
Yeah.
about to happen, and that's what's gonna be an amazing thing. It's organically coming to fruition, and it just everybody's rocking with us. I know a lot of people like after the Cowboy thing, they like canceled their Twitter, they left YouTube, and all that stuff. It's like they disgruntled. I was like, man, if they only knew what's about to come, man, like, like,
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
there we
Right.
go. Y'all let me know when y'all ready for the next one. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Oh, you ain't even got to ask, bro. We ready.
Brace yourselves for the next one. Seriously. 'Cause
Brace
I'm ready.
yourselves.
this is why the Savage Bat was just like frozen on air. When they told him backstage, he just froze, man. He just wouldn't move.
I'm just saying, merch coming out this summer. That's all.
Whoa.
Get
No way.
Get the grip shirts ready.
Get your affairs in order.
That's what I was about to say. Get your affairs in order. You got 72 hours, right? Oh
Now
my
you got something
gosh,
right
dude.
here. you got a little longer.
If you want to do an after show after,
Yeah.
I think you guys need to talk.
Yeah, nah,
There's still
we're
like
definitely.
right
Yo, yeah, cause look at Retro.
Retro, that's one of the best reactions ever was Retro. Look at her.
Yo, that's crazy. Right? Yo, look, just it's almost here, people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, we have found dry land. You know what I'm saying? The ark is about to pull into the harbor, yo. Real talk.
We about to celebrate, y'all. Okay, like I'm just saying, just as our network here, we about to celebrate real soon.
Hi.
And,
Yo,
that's all I'm
I
saying,
got
man.
goosebumps.
That's all I'm saying, man.
The second sentence is insane. That is beautiful. That pumps me up. That's amazing.
Yo, I told you guys, right? Nobody knew what this was. Nobody could fathom what you couldn't imagine, right? That this was what was going on, right? You couldn't imagine that this is what was actually going on. You know what I'm saying? So much love, right? Hey, we are about to. Oh. No,
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'll let you do your thing. Yeah, but I know. I tell Mikey, I like Mikey. I hate teasing people. Mikey knows this, right? That's why he comes to Scott's channel. Like he comes over here to tease. I know in the chat, people are like, "What's going on?" Like all I'm saying, just as a community, we're gonna just be excited and stay excited, all right? And we all gonna celebrate together, man. Everybody's gonna know.
Let's all be happy about Skywalker's campaign, which is brilliant and it continues to gain momentum. Sky, I mean, I love what you're doing. I love how all of you are handling this campaign so professionally. I think it's just remarkable how you're doing this, and it's just great. And like I said, baseball, I guess I gotta bring this up. So there's two baseball games I'll never forget in my entire life. They're not playoff games, just regular season games. It was the Mariners versus the Indians, right? So I think it was 2000, or 2001. In the first game, the Mariners were beating the crap out of the Indians, right? I think it was like 12-0 or something like that. I can't remember the exact. And you thought, oh my God, the Indians are going to lose, right? They chipped away inning by inning, right? They kept chipping away, and they won the fucking game, like 13-12 or something like that. It was insane. And my lesson from that game was never give up. Never give up. Just continue to swing at the ball, and just the law of averages will catch up to you. You will win eventually. But the second game was as much of a learning lesson as the first one, because the second game, the Mariners completely forgot about the game before, and they just won it. They're like, And the lesson I learned in there is that never let failure get you down. Double lesson right there. Oh, Bishop, oh my God. Anyway, so that's how I feel about Skywalker's campaign. Just chip away, man. Just chip away. Just don't keep swinging the ball. You don't know what's going to happen, man. You have no idea. You know, like in the story of my life. And now you're realizing why it's the story of my life. So.
For
it's
sure.
Probably all a dream come true, right?
I think everybody is like, I have a feeling most of you did not know what I just said. You're still shell shocked. I can tell.
I'm still processing.
Hell
No,
I want to say things to you, but I guess we'll have to
we'll
say
do an
them
after
later.
show. We have to do an after show.
Yeah.
I think Sky's closing up anyway.
To be honest, Mikey, I didn't hear a word you just said. Let's fucking go, yo. Let's fucking go.
Yes. What he said.
Imagine Skywalker's response. Like, I came out of nowhere like a month or two ago. I just heard.
It was in November. It was in November. Yeah, it was
stuff off you, Mikey. I have to.
I just keep reading the comment.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was in November when I found out, and yeah, my life's been changed ever since. This is massive news for the entire community, for all of Mikeyverse, Seal Nation, the Cool Table family, right? This is huge news, and we will all be celebrating very soon. I am about to close up, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure that they got hella questions for Mikey. You know what I'm saying? But
just a little reminisce here, Sky. So it's November then. I was just joking around in the chat, right? All of a sudden, I'm like DMing Sky out of nowhere, right? And Sky was like, "What is this?" I'm like, and just the look on his face when I dropped it on him, like he did not expect it at all. You know, it's like out of nowhere. He shut the show down. He shut the show. Like, I can't do this anymore.
But like, I couldn't focus. I'm like, yo, this is too massive, right? Because just the news was big. I mean, the news in and of itself is already monstrous, right? Yeah. But then like the implications of what that meant, I was like, whoa. And I couldn't focus, you know what I'm saying? So look, I do want to go around the round table and get everybody's final thoughts before we close on out of here, right? I'm gonna start with the homie Leon, right? Yo, what you got to say before we close up shop? You know what I'm saying?
Shit. How do you follow up all that? My God. All I have to say is that Mikey, congratulations, brother, on just being you.
Thank you.
Just being you.
All hail Spider-Man is all I can say. All hail Spider-Man.
All hail Spider-Man. Mikey's the GOAT, Mikey Jordan. I call him Mikey Jordan for a reason. I can't say any much more after that.
Michael Jordan was nothing without his Bulls, so you know what I mean. And you might.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go.
Look at the Wizards sucked. Okay, so sorry, but
yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. About to get me like Austin with Brady. We ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave everybody in shock and awe in the audience. I'm not going to touch on that stuff anymore. I'm just going to leave that alone and just salute everything I just heard. As far as the campaign goes, I'm proudly helping Sky spearhead this. And the news that you told us about that potentially is quite phenomenal in and of itself. So that just put an extra battery in my back. So I'm just excited. And I'm full steam ahead on everything I just saw and read. So that's all I got. I'm passing the mic.
All hail Spider-Man.
All hail Spider-Man. All hail Spider-Man.
He probably explain
all hail Spider-Man.
If
for sure, right?
Doesn't know. He explain it later.
Yeah, no. I know. I just think it's funny that we're saying it.
I know Corey don't know. That's what I was saying.
They're like, what?
Look, For sure, right? But I want to say thank you to Leon for coming out to the stream. You already know, homie. It's
Most
always
definitely.
a pleasure, right?
Absolutely.
Now, moving on to Ladia, right? What's your final thoughts before we get on out of here, bro? How are you feeling right now?
That's how you feel.
That's how he feels right
He
now.
was frozen. Is he frozen?
Frozen.
Is he there?
Are you here, Ladia?
You just sent
You
him into
might-
a whole different Mikey verse.
Mikey just killed Talati with the news. Somebody do a wellness check.
Probably delayed. This is delayed.
Yo.
Yeah, just Mikey's just blowing me away. He's literally blown me away. I'm literally lost for words right now.
It's okay, man.
All I can say is, guys, support Skywalker's hashtag
Yes,
sells
yes,
Snyderverse to Netflix. Keep it going. Keep the positivity going. Great stream by Skywalker. Make sure you subscribe to him. Hit the like button. Get this stream up to 100 likes, guys. That'd be super appreciative. And support everything that he does. And yeah, I'll be doing a stream myself later on tonight. And it's going to be a banger one.
For sure. Shouts out to the homie Taladia, right? Braving the Speed Force, and actually being in the stream. You know what I'm saying? Much appreciation, sir. Now I want to move on to the homie Super Bro, right? What's your final take on all this before we get on out of here, sir? What do you want to say to the people out there?
Woo! Wow.
All hail Spider-Man.
All hell Spider-Man, I guess. Whoa. This is the first time that I don't know what to say, actually. I guess started off the way we normally do. Thank you so much, Sky, for having me on the channel tonight. Thank you, Mikey, for the bombs that you dropped. Thank you, Sil.
Yeah.
Thank you, Leon. Thank you, Retro and Taladia. It's been absolute
Absolutely.
pleasure sharing this the stream with you guys tonight. Man, we need to push these hashtags that Sky created, that the movement's doing even harder now. This is actually something that Trey and I have been talking to you about even on our own channels, that going, this needs to be a team effort across the board. We need to be pushing it to all of our followers everywhere. We need to make this as big as possible. I think as far as it goes with Netflix and everything like that, and the hashtags, I think one of the things that we're going to do over on the Bat channel is do an Army of the Dead watch party, kind of similar to what you said, Talati, how you're going to be streaming Zack Snyder's Justice League. I think on probably like the Saturday, February 11th, we may do a Army of the Dead watch party to kind of promote the hashtag and the trending event on February 14th. And how awesome would it be if we get Army of the Dead trending or a top movie that week on Netflix as well, just showing love and support for Zack Snyder.
Great idea, yeah.
Holy cow, this is insane. Moving on to the next topic outside of the hashtags, Mikey, man, this is incredible news. You guys
Kind of a lot at once. Yeah, I didn't think about it. That's a
would've-
lot at once.
And that's not even all of it either, right, Sky? So
It's still, bruh.
It was a gradual thing for the
This
rest of us.
isn't
Like, that
even-
kind of hit. Yeah,
This isn't.
Yeah, that was like
this is
information
like-
overload for you guys.
I'm having trouble
This is
processing
like-
it all, bro. Like it's
No.
well, yeah.
It-
So we have
and
the
it's so much more.
We'll have the after show me to give you guys some therapy and.
yes.
You
No, but
understand.
thank you, Mikey. Thank you, So
Welcome,
Nation.
man.
Thank you,
Thank
Mikey
you.
Verse. Follow the Mikeyverse, follow So
Thanks,
Nation,
Mikey.
follow the cool table. That's what you gotta do. Get your stuff in order. Let's go, man. I
This
don't
ain't
know
the
what
time
else
to
to
jump
say.
off. Yeah, this ain't the
This is
time.
not the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already been decided upon, though. I'm just saying, this ain't the time
SNTCTMV.
Right? This is not the time to be trying to act up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro, this is not. You know?
And damn you, Trey, for throwing me off as good as you did, because I was on a completely different universe. I wasn't even on the planet. Trey threw me off so bad, Mikey. This is insane. Because of course, as the older brother, like Trey's like, "Oh yeah, I'm joining the stream with Sky, and Mikey's going to tell me what's going on," kind of throwing it in my face a little. And afterwards, like I'm like looking at him, like on the phone, video chat. I'm like, "Hey yo, so what's it about?" And then I was like, I said a word to him. I was like, "Is it about this?" And it wasn't the topic that you told me tonight. And he just gave me this little freaking smirk. So immediately, as an older brother, I was like, "That's it. I got you. I know what it is."
job,
Yeah. He's
thank you, Trey.
Shouts out to Trey.
different universe.
That's
Freaking
awesome. That's awesome.
Shouts out to Trey, yo. Shouts out to Trey. You know what I'm saying, right? He said, "Get your diapers ready." Yeah, right. Yo, he said the bad smirk.
We ain't friends no more, Trey. We
I have
ain't
no
friends.
idea how long I've been quiet. I'm just waiting.
Oh man, Phil's been quiet for a long time.
I'm
What do
like,
you know?
I'm letting everybody get everything go. I'm letting everybody get everything go. It's almost been what, a year?
Almost a year, right? So yeah, right?
Bruh.
Nah, that's crazy, yo. That is crazy. He said, fucking Sil been chill as fuck, right? So, yo, y'all have no idea. Sil has literally been
waiting.
chilling, letting everybody, just do what they naturally do. You know what I'm saying, right? So,
What's funny is that I had been saying stuff on Phil's show before he knew. He had no idea what I was really talking about. Just kind of like, then when I told him, like, that's why you've been saying all this stuff,
Yeah, that's when like the tone kind of shifts from there.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, you can go back
Just
to
chilling.
all the shows that we did. You'll find that tonal shift in there.
Yeah.
Me.
After clapback, basically, y'all.
After that clapback, yeah, exactly. And so last night I told Skywalker, "Hey, when's your next show? Because I want to have Corey on here and Retro Nerd Girl and kind of drop it on them." And so that's why you guys are really here tonight. It was all planned out.
Thank you. Thanks for including me. I appreciate it so much.
You'll know why.
Thank you,
Trey just
Mikey.
messaged me, "Hey, you need to join Sky's show." I was like, "Oh, usually Sky tells me I need to join a show. That's weird. It's coming from you." So
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not gonna do it because Scott didn't say it.
right?
I thought I was in
It's the
trouble.
ultimate clapback. Right? He said, I thought I was in trouble. He got called down to the principal's office. I was like, you've been summoned. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Merch coming this summer.
King, teaching lessons.
This summer.
Cheers, bro. Well deserved. Facts, right? But I want to say thanks to Corey for coming through and showing up, yo. It was great to have you here, sir. And to see your live reaction to this wonderful news, right? Now, I want to move along to the wonderful Retro Nerd Girl, right? Can I get your final thoughts before we close this thing out? How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm speechless. I don't want to say anything to give anything away, but like.
Killer.
Yeah.
I'm about to take her out the stream.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I'm gonna say is that, yeah, definitely everyone continue to do what you've been doing. Keep your hopes up. Don't worry about what other people are saying. Allow them to have their thoughts and their opinions. They deserve that. and you just continue to do your own, as they say, stay in your own lane. Well, stay in your own lane of hope. Stay in your own lane, and like really, really focusing in on those hashtags, sending out positive energy, and really do your best on the 14th to be a part of this larger group, and make a statement. Make a statement as a fan, and tell them what you want. Tell them what you want. That's all I can say for now. But I am so happy to be here. Thank you for including me. I am very honored by that, and to share this panel with all of you guys.
Thank you.
So it is just a wonderful experience, just getting to know you guys in the last year. So that would be it for me. Without
been wonderful
spilling
for us
any
too.
beans.
Yeah. Wonderful for us too.
You're
Yes,
great.
it-
You're a great voice in the community, Retro. You're
Oh,
awesome. So
thank you
it's
so
great
much.
having you be a part of us.
Absolutely, absolutely, and very well said. And thank you for being here, because you have always been one of the dopest people that I've been able to collaborate with since I've been on YouTube. And it's just I am looking forward to doing more things with you in the future. But you are on the arc now, 100%, and you are about to find out just how deep this rabbit hole goes. Because I don't even think that you got. I mean, I know you guys don't know. It goes a lot deeper than even what you just read. So this thing is really about to spiral out of control pretty soon, and it's going to be a great day. So thanks to you for coming through. Moving on to the big homie Seal Abdul, right? I want to get your final thoughts on all this before we close out, just with the hashtag thing, and then what you think about Mikey Sutton and this upcoming time.
Yeah. Merch coming this summer, so everybody keep that in mind, okay? Merch is coming, but with the hashtag, man, we have everything we need, y'all. Like we have the credibility, trades are writing about it. Every geek site, it's a known thing now, and maybe people wasn't around when like release the Snyder Cut when that movement started, like how long it took for that to stick. Like that's what amazes me about this Cell movement is that it's like already cemented in under a month, since it started. So y'all have everything. No one can tell you it's impossible. No one can say it can't work logistically. Like I said, just point them to Forbes and if they read and stuff. But as far as with what Mikey's doing, man, like I said, it's. I know, again, people in the chat, because I'm very cognizant of how the viewers like, man, I want to know, and I get it. Everyone's gonna know soon enough. Like everyone's gonna know soon enough. It's not nothing that's gonna be. You're not gonna have to wait a year like I did to talk about it. So be happy for that. I know I tried to like hint towards a date before, so I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say, you're gonna know really soon. And no, I mean, like I said, it's an organic thing. I remember really in a sense kind of reaching out to all of y'all individually, you know what I'm saying? And to see how this kind of grown, with Seal Nation, with Mikey Verse, like we're going to be able to celebrate and just be like, I don't care what's going on with DC or you hating Gun or, maybe some of y'all don't like Marvel and it's too corny. It's like, we're going to have our own corner, our own in this. It's like it's gonna settle in once you'll know. It's gonna settle in for you.
All hail Spider-Man! All hail Spider-Man!
and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing, man. The Spideyverse, right? But no, like I said, man. Obviously, I didn't foresee all of this happening. When I when I connected with Mikey over 2 years ago. And to see this grow with everybody, man. And once everything kind of comes out, we'll be able to share more. That's all I can say.
Well, I couldn't foresee Syl becoming a vampire either. So just
I didn't see that coming. Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all. I saw merch coming though. Merch. I always plan for merch. So
there you go. There you go.
I've always wanted to be a space bounty hunter, so I appreciate that.
Right?
Okay, Mandalorian.
But stay the course, everybody. Stay the course. It's just at the very least, they hear us. Like if it's nothing else you take from this hashtag movement, like they can't stop talking about this movement like every week. It's been out.
Yeah, it's getting more traction, Sky.
Sometimes twice a
week.
Wait a
minute. Hold on. I spoke this hashtag for the first time on January 3rd. It's the 27th.
3 weeks.
And it's already been mentioned 4 times in Forbes.
Been mentioned every week.
Progress, man.
It's been out.
Huge. Yeah, that's a lot of progress. Dude.
Yeah, even that first week was insane. Yeah. I thought the first week was crazy. It just got even crazier from there.
So yeah, I mean, stay the course, y'all. That's all. What you're doing matters. Follow the rules of engagement, as we say. How Sky moves, that's how y'all should be moving with that movement. And Leon, shout out to the Trinity, Sammy, and everyone else. And the Hub account. Just stay the course. This is really gonna have our focus, however long it takes, and I think we'll get an answer one way or another eventually. I really believe that.
Absolutely. Now I will jump a little out of order, and I'll give my last thoughts because I want Mikey to take us on out of here. But when it comes to these hashtags, man, just stay the course, like we've been saying. They see us. It don't matter what these lames or what these detractors got to say, right? They can sit here and try to act like, yo, nobody's taking you guys seriously. You guys are getting no traction, right? I've literally been seeing these things, right? Because I think that I had one of the titles in my thing, or one of the banners up that said gaining traction, and they like were putting that up and screenshotting that, you guys aren't gaining any traction, right? So literally people are gonna say and do things to try to knock us off of our square and to try to bait us into being like toxic and just like that, those older movements, right? So it is incumbent upon us to stay the course and to keep with the rules of engagement while participating with these hashtags, right? And I think that we have a great shot. At really making history again, right? And I think that everybody should be able to get on board with this, especially knowing that, hey, the chances of this happening over at WBD are nil, right? So it's time for us to truly move this conversation forward, and I'm just glad that we are doing that currently, right? And when it comes to Mikey Sutton, for anybody that had anything bad to say about Mikey Sutton, just know that the day is coming real soon to where you're about to look like, y'all ain't even gonna tell you guys what y'all gonna look like, because every single thing that you guys have been saying that have been speaking ill on this man's name will be proven to be factually incorrect. So, you know what I'm saying? Like literally every single thing you guys have been saying, because I've been keeping receipts. I've been hearing it all. I've been seeing it all, right? Y'all been sitting here, why would Mikey don't know this? Oh, he don't know that. People this and people that, and they be saying this and he's this and he's that. Guess what? The chickens are coming home to roost real soon. You know what I'm saying? So just know
affairs
that
in order.
Get your affairs in order, right? And I think Marcus said earlier that he about to be insufferable. Y'all ain't seen me yet. Hey, if y'all think that Marcus is bad, I'm gonna quote the Jack Nicholson Joker, right? Wait till they get a load of me. I want to say thank you for everybody that showed up tonight, right? And I want to go ahead and set the stage for Mikey to take us on out of here, sir.
Well, you know what this town really needs is an enema.
Wow.
So
I understood that reference.
let's get nuts, okay?
Come on.
You want to get nuts? Hey, my Twitter is gonna be like graffiti. You're just gonna see, man. It's gonna be graffiti on Twitter, bro.
Mike is gonna be like, "You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?"
There you go. There you go. Really, I'm so grateful I met Sil Abdul. I discovered him because he covered one of my scoops. There's no Gikasi back then, just me and the Facebook page. I was the Facebook guy, who did Spider-Man, the Spider-Gate scoop. But through Sil, my friendship with him, I met all of you. Sil just became the gift I kept on giving because I met Skywalker, I met your Nerd Girl, all of you guys. Sil Nation, the Cool Table, Leon. I mean, just all of you have been a really great presence in my life and very inspirational. And I really enjoy being part of this community because the funny part is I never belonged to Snyder Nation. I was the guy that was anti-Snyder until the Snyder Cut came out, which ironically I was the one who scooped, right? So the prodigal son is the one who scooped the Snyder Cut. But very grateful to all of you and for all your support. More thank yous next week. So anyway, I just want to say that there's a song from the 80s called Hollow Horse by the Icicle Works. I used to quote this a lot 20 years ago. It became kind of my theme song. And it has much more relevance now than it ever has. I'm going to quote these lyrics here. We'll be as we are when all the fools who doubt us fade away. That's my epitaph right there. I mean, seriously.
I like that.
Whoa.
I really
to me,
like
it
that.
represents all of us. It represents Soul Nation, the Cool Table, the Mikey verse, all of us. That kind of attitude, because all of us at one point or another have been trolled and all sorts of things thrown at us just for being us. You know what I mean? And so I'm very happy with things are going right now. And there's a couple of things I just want to say here. I'm not here to play games. I'm here to win championships. And something that I said to Sil Abdul during a Rogues Gallery a long time ago. He's like, "What's this guy talking about?" So,
Are you talking Snyderverse? What are you talking about?
Yes, exactly.
Make the Batman movie.
I want to leave you guys with this quote tonight. Okay, I mentioned before on Rogues Gallery all the time. Just getting started. Have a good night.
For sure, yo. Thank you, Mikey, for coming through and really blessing us, man, and for your impact on all of our lives outside of this stuff, because it's really been massive, and none of us take it for granted. So, with that being said, I want to say thank you to everybody that showed up tonight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were all awesome. Everybody in the chat and on the panel as well. We about to go on and get on out of here, y'all.
Yeah, the after parties are coming on now.
Yeah,
real.
I'm pretty sure that they got questions for the homie.
I'm sure they do.
All right, man. Next week you got James Gunn. You got all kinds of stuff coming next week. It's amazing.
Don't forget about that.
Come on, Monday probably.
It's about to get real.
The gun
Sil said, "Gun, Lord have mercy."
About to get real. DCU,
Right.
Let's go. Next week.
Oh my God.
Yo, next week gonna be very interesting, but we about to get on out of here. We'll catch y'all next time, y'all. Peace.
Peace, y'all.